Pwede pa selfie.
Sige, sir. Again, how to become a PBA superstar? You need two things. First, supernatural basketball skills. Second is charm and good looks. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that the pretty boys of the Philippine Basketball Association become screen heartthrobs.
Añejo, 1-point lead, they have possession. A minute and 45.
Basketball and politics were not the only zones strayed into by Freddie Webb, Yoyong Martirez Ateco, and even Jaworski. They also dabbled in acting. Webb began his showbiz career while still in the PBA, playing husband to Nova Villa in the hit 70s sitcom Chicks to Chicks.
Yung sa basketball, sa artista, walang problema sa mga manlalaro yun. We're used to people watching us, we're used to shouting, wala kami nervyos. Siguro not unless you have cold feet, papasok. Sapagkat sa pagiging artista, pag nagkaroon ka ng kaba, patay ka eh. Makikita sa dialogue mo, makikita sa mata mo, makikita sa arte mo, di ba?
Webb also appeared in other television shows and films like the basketball-themed movie Fast Break, together with Robert Jaworski. The Big J also starred in the 70s hit Double Dribble with superstar Nora Honor while still playing for Toyota. Jaworski actually had his movie debut before entering the PBA. Martirez, a former Olympian, became known for his thick Cebuano accent and seemingly irascible persona. He became one of comedian Vic Soto's constant sidekicks in TV and film. Atoy Ko, a PBA Hall of Famer, ventured into action comedy movies as support to veteran actors, such as the late Fernando Po Jr., Bong Revilla, and Philip Salvador.
There is one underlining factor to all of this, and this is survival. Nung naglalaro ako, sa liit ng sweldo namin, pag nalaman basketball player ka, mahirap mag-anap ng asawa sapagkat sabihin, ang liit ng kita niyan.
Two-time PBA MVP Benji Paras, now a successful comedian himself, agrees.
There was this time of my PBA career na I stopped playing for almost a year dahil nagkaroon ako ng problema with my mother team and do sa contract. So I stopped, and then one of the producer, si Sir Mon Salvador, approached me and sinabi niya nga na mayroon siyang concept for me since I'm not playing. So I took that opportunity, and sayang din kasi financially, and saka gusto kong subukan lang, wala naman akong ginagawa. And then doon nag-start.
Paras' showbiz debut happened in 1989 when he appeared in the movie Last 2 Minutes at the height of his PBA career. In 1993, he starred with Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista in the hit comedy film Dunkin' Donato.
When I did my first movie, which is Dunkin' Donato with Herbert Bautista and Rufa Gutierrez. Pagdating ko ron, kwentuhan lang kami, tawanan. Kasi Herbert Bautista is my batchmate from San Beda when I was still in high school. Then biglang sabi ng director, okay, take na tayo. And what? Yun na yun. Kumaga, wala naman tinuro sa inyo. And then pagdating doon, binibigay yung scenario. So sa akin kasi, naging experience yung nangyari. And doon na nag-start.
With his height, goofiness, and sense of timing, the Tower of Power proved to be a natural in front of the camera and has since made his unique mark in the industry.
Sa akin itong showbiz, this is the best job in the world for me. To entertain, to make people happy, to make them laugh. Wala na akong makikita pang ibang ganong trabaho. Kaya masaya ako. Still remember, I was talking to the legend of movie industry, which is Tito Eddie Garcia. Yun ang sinasabi niya, you never retire, which is what he's doing right now. At until now, andyan pa rin siya. So ganun din yung gusto ko.
Like Paras, fellow big men Joey Marquez, Bonel Balingit, and Jimmy Santos also made waves in the entertainment industry. Marquez was one of the mainstays of Palibhasa Lalaki, one of the longest-running sitcoms in the country, which aired for 12 years. Chong also became a host and reality show judge for a number of TV networks. Man Mountain Balingit, meanwhile, played the cheerful chum to legendary comedians Babalu and Redford White in movies and light comedy dramas. Santos, for his part, left the PBA in 1976, but soon found his way back into the limelight. He later received numerous acting projects, notably Bonjing and Uli Bully, where he played title roles in 1989. He also became famous for playing characters with purposive mangling of the English language.
We're in the pressure cooker at this point, Pingoy. This is definitely a cardiac game,
And who would have thought that even the captain, Alvin Patrimonio, one of 3 four-time MVPs of the PBA, would also try his luck in showbiz. And of course, he did some measure of success, given his mattingly idle good looks. From a cameo in the 1989 comedy picture Bonjing, which starred Jimmy Santos, Patrimonio got his own lead role in the 1990 top grosser Last 2 Minutes. The film also featured his fellow PBA stars, Jerry Codinera and Paul Alvarez. Patrimonio was later paired with
About to get going here for Game 2 ng ating PBA Wednesday doubleheader here at the Inares Center in Montalban. You see the guys on the floor getting ready to rumble. Calvin Abueva and the rest of the Titan Ultra Risers, pati naman si Don T and the Beermen. Parang Martin Rivera ito, you're on the right path. Kasi panalo sila sa kanilang huling mga laban. In fact, San Miguel 4 straight victories already. Itong Titan nakabawi after a 4-game losing streak, winning their last game against Blackwater. Charlie Guna po, Ryan Gregorio, at mamayang konti, nandyan din si Apple David. Pero coach, pag-usapan natin itong matchup na to. 4-2 ang San Miguel, 2-4 naman ang Titan.
Tama yung nabanggit mo, just like that, nakabalik na doon sa ating upper half itong kupunan ng San Miguel. They lost their first 2 games, masama yung kanilang panimula, pero tama, 4 straight wins against Rain or Shine, Barangay Ginebra, Converge, pati na rin ang Magnolia, kaya sila nandun na sa itaas. Tingnan natin ang ating team standings. Nangunguna pa rin itong kupunan ng TNT with 5-1, tabla itong NLEX ang Trainer Shine na 5-2, at tabla rin naman yung San Miguel together with Converge and Magnolia. How important is this win or is this ball game for Titan Ultra? They have to win 2 straight dahil 2-4 sila ngayon. Kung manalo sila sa laban na ito, aakyat sila doon sa 3-4, tatabla sa Meralco. Tournament format natin, very clear. Bottom 4 teams will not make it past the elimination round.
Nice start to try to get back on track para sa Titan Ultra. Ang grabe yung slide nila, 4 straight losses after an opening win sa kanilang torneo. Pero nakabawi naman against Titan, against Blackwater doon sa last game nila Coach Ryan. Just steadier in the end game.
Exceptional defense. They only allowed Blackwater to score 86 points. Sa kanila, nakascore sila ng 97. They had a lot of free throws, making 28, 14 made free throws lamang para rito sa Blackwater. And 78% is a lot better than 54%. Rebounding, also controlled by Titan Ultra. Bench points plus 18 sila. And the second half surge, 55 to 39. What is so amazing is the way they defended. In the previous 4 losses, they allowed their opponents to score 124.5 points per ball game. Look at the output of Blackwater, only 86. So talagang in-emphasize nila yung depensa dun sa laban na yon.
Tama na yun. Para si Coach Jonel Cardel, finally nakangiti na. Di ba? After a sorry loss prior to that. You know, and if you look at that, di ba, yung losses nila, actually they could have probably won another couple of games itong Titan Ultra to go better in the standings. But, you know, you talk about Calvin Abueva and his resurgence dito in this conference with his new team. You know, he comes in here and he's averaging double-double once again. And not just a simple double-double. Ang taas ng scoring, pati rin ng rebounding.
Super and breakout confidence so far for the Beast. 22.4 points per ball game. He had a 41-point output against the Bulls, 31 against Converge, and in this game against Blackwater, 23 points. Medyo mababa yung kanyang field goal shooting, 5 out of 19 for 26%. But what you can see is meron siyang freedom. And if there's one thing that he improved tremendously, it is his free throw shooting, 13 out of 15 in that game for 87%. All throughout the conference, he's shooting at a career best 80% from the free throw line. Pati yung rebounding, kitang-kita rin natin, 14 rebounds. So alam natin, pag binigyan mo talaga ng chance ang umopensa at wala siyang iniisip, opensa lamang, talagang maaasahan pa rin itong si Calvin Abueva.
Made a living sa free throw line sa game na yun. So they sent him there. He made them pay by being accurate. Pero yung naging best player sa game na yun, hindi si Calvin Abueva. Kasi si Fran Yu in that fourth quarter, nung medyo dumidikit yung kalaban, biglang sunod-sunod na yung pagkamata ni Fran.
And superb quarterbacking para rito sa manlalarong ito. 14 points in that particular game na 3 out of 5 shooting from the three-point area. In the first 5 games, he was only good for 8.2 points per ball game. Hindi lamang sa puntos, pati assist, pati yung steals. And look at his efficiency in the minutes that he played, brother. Plus 27, itong manlalarong ito. Napakagandang mga numero para kay Fran Yu.
Matindi yung impact ni Fran Yu. Of course, may kasama rin si Calvin Abueva, si Joshua Monzon, also with a great game there. And for more on Titan, we'll go over right now to Apple David.
Attorney Charlie and Coach RG, going back to their game against Blackwater, kwento ni Coach John Cardell is nung hindi na daw umubra yung gusto mangyari ng players niya nung first half, doon lang sila nagsimulang makinig sa coaches. Second half, they were able to outscore the Bossing 55-39 and locked in na nga rin sila sa depensa. Mas may flow yung laro, they are on the same page. And that brought Coach John to emphasizing na kontra Beermen, hindi pwede yung kanya-kanyang diskarte simula pa lang ng laro. They need to have a solid start, be able to dictate the tempo, keep the game close, at kung kaya, lamangan pa itong San Miguel going to the half. Even better yon. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat kay Apple David para sa report na yon. And of course, we've talked about the Titan Ultra Giant Risers, but you need to talk about the San Miguel Beermen as well. Sama ng kanilang umpisa, nabanggit mo kanina, 0-2 agad ang kanilang kartada. Tapos, they decided it's time to win. So they're on a 4-game winning streak now, Coach.
Tama yung sinasabi natin dahil nga medyo late silang nakapag-practice ulit dahil galing sila sa isang kampyonato. But ngayon kitang-kita na natin yung tunay na laro ng San Miguel. A squeaker of a victory against Magnolia. They led by as many as 18 points. They shot better from the field, had more steals. There was a clear emphasis to play defense, forced 22 turnovers, which resulted to 23 points off the turnovers for them. That is correct for Coach Leo Austria. Ang kinakailangan talaga niya is makondisyon lang ang kanyang mga manlalaro dahil napaka-delikado makalaban itong San Miguel, lalong-lalo na sa dikit na laban. In fact, in the last 1:42 in the ball game, they were still down by 4 points, 88-84, but they outscored Magnolia 10-4 the rest of the way.
Tama yun, and you know, when you see San Miguel play, it's like an all-star team lineup sometimes, and you're wondering sino ang mangingibabaw sa kanila. And for that game, it was Don Trollano who led the way and was the best player sa kanilang panalo versus Magnolia.
Yes, no other than the Don. He missed their last game against Converge dahil masakit yung kanyang likod. Pero tingnan mo naman yung kanyang naiambag para sa kanyang kupunan. 29 points on an ultra-efficient shooting from the field. 11 out of 16, was 3 out of 5 from the three-point area, and was able to grab 6 rebounds in only 19 and 21. Napakaikling minuto yan, and he scored 14 points in the second quarter. He was held scoreless in the first. In the middle quarters, he had 22. And he was able to score 7 points in the fourth quarter on a 3-point play and a 4-point shot. That eventually secured the victory for San Miguel.
And when you talk about San Miguel, you can talk about guys like Don Trollano, CJ Perez, etc. But it really just begins and ends with Junmar Fajardo. What an amazing stat line he still has after 9 MVPs. You'd think magre-relax siya ng konti, pero tira mo naman yung kanyang mga numero.
And there is no slowing down. Look at those numbers. 18.8 points per game, number 6 in the league. Number 4 in terms of field goal percentage, that's 62%. Number 1 pagdating sa rebounding, 15.3. Number 1 sa offensive rebounding at 6 per ball game. And number 2 pagdating sa blocks. So it is not just offense, it's both offense and defense that you can see Junmar Fajardo being the biggest difference maker for the Beermen.
Starting lineups are being called out here at Inares Montalban. Let's throw it over to Jay De La Cruz.
Son. Small forward from Manila, number 19, Von Pesumal. Power forward is a 5-time mythical team member from Balibago, Angeles City, Pampanga, number 8, Calvin Abueva. And at center from Lalo, Cagayan, number 9, Mario Barasi Jr. Coaching the Giant Racers is John Cardell. It is time to meet the starters for the San Miguel Beermen. Point guard from Ibaan, Batangas, number 33, Wami Chungson. Shooting guard is a 5-time mythical team member from Bautista, Pangasinan, number 77, CJ Perez. Small forward from Santiago, Ilocos Sur, number 13, Marshall Lessiter. Power forward from Tabaco, Albay, number 91, Rodney Brunial. And at center is a record 12-time best player of the conference from Pinambungahan, Cebu, number 15, Junmar Fajardo. Coaching the Beermen is Leo Austria. Game officials are Peter Balao, Albert Nubla, Jason V. Pinoso, and Jerome Guy.
The referees for this game, Peter Balao, Albert Nubla, Jason V. Pinoso, and Jerome Guy. And starting for Coach Cardel, yan ay mga starters na Barasi, Monjon, Abueva, Pesumal, and Melesio. On the other side for Coach Leo, it's Junmar, Rodney, Marcio, CJ, and Juami Tiongson. Naka-whites. Ang San Miguel, naka-dark uniform naman ang Titan in the first possession. Goes to the white shirts.
Bumalik sa starting lineup partner itong si Chongson dahil si Chris Ross naka-street clothes. He will not be playing in tonight's ballgame.
And they go to Junmar, hands it off to Juami. And Juami gets it going. What a sweet jumper this fellow has.
Yung perimeter jumper niya, na-perfect niya na yan. Tapos pati yung kanyang shooting from the three-point area. Record nitong dalawang kupunan, we've been talking about it. 4-2 itong San Miguel, 2-4 naman itong Titan Ultra.
In and out yung three-point attempt ni Aljun Melesio. And on the rebound play, someone from San Miguel tipped it out of bounds. It will stay with Titan, baseline inbound. Who's going to do it? Aljun Melesio. And an early report from Apple.
Yes, an injury update on both teams. Napansin niyo na Chris Ross unavailable tonight because of an abdominal muscle strain. He sustained this in their game against Magnolia. Hindi na ramdaman during that actual game. Mataas ang adrenaline. But in practice the next day, doon na niya to ininda. Walang timetable for him. Depende daw kung paano mag-a-adjust ang kanyang katawan sa therapy and medication. On the side of Titan naman, it's Cade Flores sitting out with a 5th metacarpal strain on the right hand. It got elbowed in practice and doubtful din siya to play on Sunday. Back to you, gentlemen.
Okay, well, thanks for those reports, Apple. That explains why Cade Flores is in street clothes as well, as Marcio takes the outside shot, bounces 4 times and doesn't fall. Abueva on the spin. He's trapped. Goes over to Pesumal. Cross court to Aljun, inside to Barasi. The big man controls, but the defense is there. Labas kay Calvin for 4. Bounces long. Aljun Melesio couldn't get it. Nauna si Juami Tiongson heading the other way. I was about to say kanina habang nagkwento si Apple, may maganda na namang finger roll. So si CJ Perez, Coach Ryan, he's one of the best at that finger roll dito sa PBA. And then of course, the one-hander from Junmar Fajardo.
Very flat start for Titan that forced the hand of Coach Cardel to call a quick timeout. And whatever San Miguel wanted to do in the first few minutes of this quarter, nagawa nila. Kaya lamang sila 6-0.
Ikot muna natin, make a 5-6 passes, then we go attack, right away. Huwag tayo pumunta kagad kay Junmar. Magsi-switch lang yan. Motion 1 tayo, motion 1. Ha? Come on, let's go.
There's a San Miguel bench. You see Coach George Gallen, and dyan din si Boise Zamar, the assistants to Coach Leo Austria, CJ Perez, who hit that finger roll kanina na binanggit natin bago mag-timeout. 20 points ang kanyang nagawa kontra sa Magnolia. And he had a nice run early in that ball game, in that second period. CJ always you're always expecting him to explode in any game.
Oh yeah, so ang problem lang rito is he had a flat start. He only scored 2 points against NLEX pero very limited yung kanyang minuto. Only 4 minutes. In the entire conference so far, 14.7 points per ball game. Medyo mababa pa rin yan pero nakakatakot rito, unti-unti na siyang nakukondisyon. Dagdagan mo pa ng 3 points as a fun cue. 5 total points for CJ Perez. And you know that he's trying to get his confidence from Rainbow Country. Prior to that shot, he was only 3 out of 20 for 15% from Rainbow Country. So tataas ng bahagya yung kanyang porsyento.
Wala kasi yung kanyang headdress. Parang Indian chief siya, di ba dati? Yung buhok niya. Parang nasa likod ng ganun, flying around whenever he leaps off the floor. Now he's changed the hairstyle, but the game is obviously still there. Di pa rin nakakascore ang Titan. Back-to-back para kay CJ Perez. That's a 12-0 score for San Miguel. What a start for the Beermen.
And this is bad news for the opposition. You know that his penetration will always be automatic. Now, if he improves his rainbow shooting, doon na mamumroblema yung mga kalaban. But ito naman, si Calvin Abueva, first 2 points in the ball game for Titan, courtesy of the Beast.
Calvin talking to the referee, felt was fouled. He was fouled on that play. CJ, another one. This one is off target. Barasi gets the board, up ahead to Calvin. Calvin looking to score much more with his squad, and he goes straight to the hoop. Now draws a foul. Dalawang free throw para kay Calvin Abueva. Panoorin natin itong tres. Nakadalawa itong si CJ Perez. That's brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Here's the second one.
8 total points for CJ Perez. And we were just talking about the consistency and the accuracy of Calvin Abueva, especially from the free throw line. Yun na nga, medyo na-hype natin ng husto. Nagmintis ng kanyang first free throw. Tignan natin kung makakapag-adjust. He made a second one. All the 3 points of Titan, courtesy of the Beast.
Still a 9-point lead for San Miguel. 8 minutes and 33 remaining in the first quarter. They go to Junmar. He's out of range. Kept the ball. Now in the paint. Drops it over to CJ. Challenge from Calvin Abueva. And look at him and CJ just nilolokohan pa yung dalawang players. They're good friends. He's going to send CJ Perez to the line, who has scored. Ilan na ba? 8 na ba? Para
8 puntos meron itong si CJ. And this is also one aspect in his game in this conference that ang feeling natin kailangan din siya mag-improve. Dahil 60% lamang siya from the free throw line. And he nails 2 free throws to increase the lead of San Miguel to 11, the biggest in the ball game. Or hindi, nag-12-0 nga pala kanina.
Pero 10 points na si CJ, so double digits na siya, wala pa tayong 4 minutes into the game.
Na-outscore niya the entire Titan squad.
That's right.
In the first 4 minutes.
He's up by 7.
He's up by 7, that is correct.
Pero yung team niya, 11. Ang lamang as Rodney Brondel gets it. Posting up, passes inside to Junmar, fading away. Look at that shot. Aladert.
And that is also very impossible to stop dahil nga usually pagbantay mo si Junmar, didikdikin ka eh. Pero fall away, nako, lumalayo pa yung kailangan mong sapalin.
Just a fourth shot from Calvin Abueva. 13 na yung lamang. Baker Dawson na yan, coach, with 7 and 30 remaining. And add another 2. This time is Rodney Brondel. So it's only Marshall Lassiter who has not scored yet from the starting 5 of Coach Leo Austria.
And a very flat start for Titan once again. Meron dalawang laro rito in this conference na talagang natabunan sila ng gusto. They also had a very bad start against Converge. Eventually, they lost by 37 against TNT from start to finish. TNT was in total control. Converge lost by 38. So this is definitely a very bad first few minutes for Titan Ultra.
Now they have to play some defense. Perez tried to pass it over. Nakaagaw na ang Titan. And they probably, they might call a transition take because clean swipe na yun. Tatakbo na sana si Joshua Monzon for a possible fast break. Hinawakan yung kanyang legs ni CJ Perez. Watch this, ha. Tapik. Ball on the floor.
Transition take foul on number 77, CJ Perez.
So it is a transition take. So there's going to be a technical free throw, coach, and then possession para sa Titan Ultra.
There has to be an emphasis on defense for Titan Ultra. With the firepower of San Miguel, they cannot rely on their offensive system. They have to make successive stops. They have to score easy baskets. That's a step towards the right direction for Titan. Yung ganun bang active hands, and then you just make your free throws para lang dumikit ng konti yung laban.
We'll say it again, and we've said it time and again, Coach. You know, you're playing against San Miguel, defending champion dito sa Philippine Cup and many time Philippine Cup champion. You need to play your A-plus games. Hindi lang A game, ha? A-plus. So, Titan right now is maybe at a D. Maybe halos F na nga yung kanilang grade. But there you go. That's actually a 4-point sequence kasi naka-technical free throw. May tres pa si Dami.
That's correct. Very good scoring in the last 2 possessions here for Titan. After being down by as many as 12. 12-0 yung panimula natin dito. Pero ito yung titignan natin. Anong klaseng adjustments meron sila sa depensa dahil they really have to double team Junmar Fajardo down low.
Nako, libreng-libre si Wami. Bitin nga lang. Junmar couldn't get the rebound. And here comes Calvin. Goes behind his back. He's forcing the action. Puts it up and in. Chance for a 3-point play for the Beast, who gives Wami a little bit of a look.
And Calvin is enjoying the last few sequences for his team. Look at him. Again, trying to push that rock. Forcing itong si Chongson to foul him. Did not stop. Went for his floater. And he nailed it. Now a chance for another 3-point play for Calvin Abueva. And he completes it. Oh, good run here for Titan Ultra. The lead of San Miguel is just down to 8 points.
Umabot na rin sila ng double digits finally. The quick ball right through the legs of Marshall Lassiter. Hindi madaling gawin yun. Diba? Alam mo yun sa mga obstacle competition dito sa basketball, sa mga All-Star Weekend, hindi nga nila ma-shoot dun sa gulong minsan.
Correct.
Ayun, pasok na pasok yung pasa. Pero right between the legs.
Medyo mababa talaga yung pasa. Wala dun sa shooting pocket ni Marshall Lassiter.
So on the rally is Titan. The lane was open. Munzon, hey, he probably got hit on the way. Looking for a foul ang panic ng Titan. Perez, he's hit 2 threes. They left him alone. Could not make them pay, but Junmar almost tapped it to himself. Nakuha na ni Aris Dionisio, the new pickup para sa Titan. Again, Calvin into the paint, but misses. Munzon was waiting at the 3-point line. Ready na tumira sana, pero di sa kanya naibigay.
A lot of perimeter shots right now for San Miguel. And we're expecting them to go down low to Junmar Fajardo. Wait for how the defense is going to react. Use his left hand that time. And a foul will be called against Calvin Abueva once again. Using his left hand to ward off Rodney Brondial.
Pero ang tindi ng tira ni Junmar Fajardo. Probably something he has worked on during practice. Lefty hook shot from that side of the court.
Oh, he's been trying a lot of creative shots here in this first quarter. Nakita natin yung kanyang one-legged fall-away kanina. Ala Dirk Nowitzki now using his left hand sa kanyang semi-hook. Hindi lang pumasok yung pangalawa.
The mid-range no-go. Kept alive. Kapapasok lang sa ating game. In Jericho Cruz, he gets a basket right away. And a chance for an N1 from the free throw line. And I was about to say, Coach Ryan, napakit nga natin parang all-star lineup ang San Miguel. Umupo yung Lassiter, pati si J. Perez. Pinasok mo naman Don Troliano at saka Jericho Cruz. You don't really lose much.
Now you see, and we are very exposed to the bench depth of San Miguel. Tama yung nabanggit mo. Umupo si Lassiter, pumasok si Jericho. He's averaging 8 points per ball game. What about Don Troliano, who also comes off the bench? 29 big points in their previous game. Can you imagine? Troliano is the second leading scorer for San Miguel at 15.8 points per ball game, even scoring more points than CJ Perez so far.
Well, we know Donti's offensive prowess. He can shoot in many ways. Aris Dionisio, that's a 3 from the corner. At yun nga nabanggit natin, he only had 3 points against Blackwater kasi unang laro pa lang niya with his new team. But that is a dimension he brings outside sniping.
He is a specialist, lalong-lalo na dyan sa mga deep corners na yan. Kayang-kaya niya talaga maka-score. Pero isa pa talagang advantage ni Dionisio is he plays tough defense. But they have to stop itong si Jericho Cruz. Oh, wow. Look at that transition offense by Titan Ultra. San Miguel has to be better on that one. After making a basket, they have to spring back on defense to defend itong fast-breaking team na Titan.
4-point shot in and out para kay Don T. Here's Abueva, full steam ahead once again. Layup is good with a foul from Rodney Brondial, who is denying all liability on that play, Coach Ryan. looks at his coaches and says, wala. But I don't think Coach Leo is inclined to even try to challenge that at this point.
And at this point also, you have to admire itong attack mode ni The Beast. Yes, probably there was no foul, but because of the aggressive move of Calvin Abueva, he will be rewarded. There was an opportunity for the coaching staff of San Miguel to challenge that particular call, pero it's still too early in the first quarter. But Calvin Abueva coming once again, 8 total points for him. We're only in the first quarter, but that will be his second missed free throw.
Yun na nga, dalawa ng mintis niya. All of last game, that's all he had was 2 misses, 13 out of 15. He already has 2 here. Jericho is fouled on the way. Mukhang si Joshua Munzon ang sumundot doon at natamaan ang braso ni Jericho Cruz na ultra-aggressive. Kapapasok lang, nakabasket, 3-point play. Tapos ngayon, all the way to the hoop, 2 free throws para kay Jericho.
Still perfect from the field. Itong si Jericho Cruz. Warning will be called against Calvin Abueva. Natawagan doon. Inantay ko lang muna. Oo.
Anyway, let's see before Cruz takes his free throw. We'll hear from Apple David.
After losing their first 2 games, maagang reality check and wake-up call ang binigay sa Beermen. Coach Leo Austria reminded them that this is going to be a tough conference with all the teams getting better sa mga acquisition nila nung draft and having more time to prepare coming into the season. So kung patuloy silang ma-out-hustle and out-rebound nung tulad ng unang dalawang laro, they will continue to lose games they're expected to win. At mukhang maganda naman ang respond nitong San Miguel because they are on a 4-game winning streak, beating teams like Rainer Shine, Magnolia, Converge, and Ginebra, limiting those top teams to less than 91 points. Back to you, Justin.
Thanks a lot, Apple. And habang nagkakwento si Apple, si Franyo all the way into the paint. Masyado na nga malalim si Franyo. Hinangat na lang niya para mabalik yung layup na yun.
Alam mo, napakabilis ng pace nitong Titan Ultra. That's part of their scouting report. If they want to have a chance against San Miguel, they have to quicken the tempo of the ball game and try to score before the defense gets set, in other words. So, force itong San Miguel to sprint down on defense. Dahil alam nitong Titan na kapag half court, medyo mahihirapan silang basagin itong depensa ng San Miguel.
Titan inching closer, 6 na lang ang kanilang deficit. As Kuntapay brings it closer off the glass, no go. Bakbakan sa rebound, the long arms of Dionisio keep it alive. And Franyu, back-to-back baskets. That's a 3-pointer. And it's down to a 1-possession game. Just a 3-point lead for the Beermen after the 12-0 start. Nagising itong Titan. Franyu, of course, helping. Calvin Abueva being himself. And Titan has drawn closer in this game.
On transition, okay, there's no opportunity for set the play. Left, L, up pistol, or run the play. Okay? Run the play. Okay? Now, let's run 3. 3, come on.
Oh, be aggressive, guys. Be aggressive. Keep it.
Medyo mahaba namin pinag-isipan. No? I give them a long break, like 4 days. No? 4 days ba? Binigay ko sa kanila. And sabi ko sa kanila na nangyayari talaga yan. No? Ako, ilang beses na nangyari sa akin yan. So, instead of pagalitan ko sila, no? Sinabi ko na lang ngayon part of, para mag-isang team. No? Dadaan talaga sa kanya. So, we'll learn from that mistake. Kung ano yung nangyaring yun, wag na natin gawin ulit. No? And importante talaga yung game plan. Yung kung ano yung game plan namin kung susunod sila. Doon naman pumupunta naman kami, lumalaban kami sa huli.
That was Coach Cardel talking about that painful loss against Rainer Shine when they gave up those 4 free throws in the end game. And he recognized it would really be hard to bounce back from that, but he gave his team some time off, Coach, to regroup.
Yes, and eventually they were able to find ways to beat itong Blackwater. Their second half was simply sensational, outscoring Blackwater 55-39. And now they're doing it once again. They were down by as many as 15, 18-3 at one point nung first quarter natin. Pero this is now a strong 19-7 run. And thanks to the bench players of Coach Johnny Del Cardel. Sila talaga ang namayani para makabalik ang kanilang kupunan.
Diretso yung 4-point attempt ni Franyu. Hindi lang talaga pumasok, bitin ng konti. Now San Miguel with a chance to add on to this 3-point lead. Tautua lost it, the ball's on the floor. White shirts get it, and there's Trollano.
Great presence of mind by Jericho Cruz. They still had a lot of time left sa kanilang shot clock, pero nakita niya open si Don Trollano. That's the Don's first 2 points in the game.
Kuntapay misses. Ambohot kept it alive. Jonicio runs into a wall. That's Mo Tautua. He lofted out of bounds, but apparently not tapik ni Mo yun. It'll stay with Titan. 12 on their shot clock. Jonicio gets it. Here's Franyu. He's a threat from out there. The pass to an open space. Nakuha pa rin ni Balanza. Layup, and he gets it to go.
Ito naman si Balanza. Hindi na talaga gumawa pa ng iba't ibang bagay. Talagang he was so determined in attacking the basket that time. Scoring his first 2 points. Parehong kupunan, ha? Playing with their bench players or guys coming off the bench. Tignan natin kung makakasabay itong Titan Ultra dito sa 5 ng San Miguel. Pero ito, Don Trollano, he is not done yet. Let me emphasize it again. 29 points in 19 minutes and 21 seconds in his previous game.
Oh, look at the Balanza get his own miss. Ambohot will try. He misses as well, and the rebound taken by Mo Tautua. Trying to dribble against Franyu. Passes to JM Calma in the paint. The turn and the hook for JM.
Good look by Mo Tautua. Finding itong si Calma, who had a distinct height advantage against his defender.
Franyu gets the contact, the miss. Ambohot can't hang on to it, but JM Calma nahuli. Stepping in from out of bounds, has not established his position yet. So that's going to stay with Titan. Let's watch this one from Don. Steps back over Kuntapay, knocks down the 3, brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. You know, I know that Cruz and Trollano and Brondial, they all played together at Adamson.
That's correct.
My question is, did Franyu, Jeric Balanza, and J.O. Ambot play together in Letran?
That is a good question.
Nagsabay-sabay ba yung mga yan, diba? Oh, si Ato Ular, andyan na, pumasok na rin. And Ato Ular, I think, is guilty of shoving off a white shirt, gets that foul. Kapapasok lang, natawagan na ng foul agad si Ato Ular.
Nagpakilala ka agad, pero pang 5 team fouls pa lamang yan para rito sa Titan Ultra. Hindi pa free throw shooting time for San Miguel. Taas ng scoring nitong San Miguel. 32 points already, and meron pa tayong natitirang 40 seconds.
That's a jumper from Chris Miller, the rookie. 1 out of 2 from the field, and he brings the lead back up to 10. So nag-double digits after the nice run of Titan. San Miguel naman ang may konting run ngayon. Ang Bohot in the paint. Ang sikip, supalpal ni JM Calma, and they complete that takeaway.
They can opt to take the last shot. Miller only 1 point per ball game. Madaming nag-expect na maganda lalaro ito ni Miller, pero medyo mas mabagal yung kanyang adjustment dito sa ating konferensya. Pero who knows, baka ngayon na. Ay nako, matatawagan ng foul si Aris Jonicio.
And he's contesting it. At sumenya siya kay Coach Janidel na challenge, but then doesn't look like Coach Cardel will do that.
Pero kung firm talaga at confident itong si Junicio, ipaglaban niya na talagang wala siyang tinamaan. Kasi ako, pag tinamaan mo talaga yung shooting hand, shooting arm for that matter, maski konting-konti yan, you have to call that. And it's very obvious, talagang tumama eh.
Yeah.
So, our baseline referee was actually on target to make that call. That was the right one.
And all of a sudden, 12 na naman ang lamang ng San Miguel after Titan made that beautiful run to make the game tight. So that's what San Miguel can do, the depth. It's 36-24, natapos ang ating first period.
It's your defense, guys. Okay, your defense. Every attack point nila, we're trying to stop it, guys. If it is a pick and roll, sure. But you have a problem from the weak side. There's a pick and roll. Sinasamahan nyo dito, kailangan nail, jump ball side, and then recover right away.
Let's talk about two players whose careers are intertwined in a way. They were drafted in the same draft in 2012. Numero 1 si Junmar Fajardo. Sumunod naman si Calvin Abueva. Look at them, the youngsters there with Alex Malyari. And then Junmar with the blonde hair. Early start to his career, wasn't as dominant yet. Calvin Abueva came in and was a game changer from day one. Coach Ryan, and you know, he won the Rookie of the Year, defeating Junmar Fajardo. But of course, since then, Fajardo have taken over the league.
May bragging rights pa rin itong si Calvin Abueva. Yes, Junmar Fajardo, 9-time PBA MVP, but he never had an opportunity to get that Rookie of the Year award because it belonged to Calvin Abueva.
Yeah.
So ang ating head-to-head in tonight's ball game, 8-4 lamang si Calvin dyan, 3-2 lamang pa rin si Calvin. More shots for Calvin Abueva, total of 7 attempts already, only 3 for Junmar Fajardo. So yung the only thing na hindi na makukuha ni ito si Junmar is really the Rookie of the Year award.
Tama yun.
Diba? And with the way he is playing right now, hindi malayo na makakakuha ng pang-10 itong si Junmar. 18.8 points per ball game, over 15 rebounds per game. Yun na yung kanyang mga numero in the previous conference, yung kanyang nag-MVP siya nung season 49.
Miller in the paint, unable to complete that layup. But look at JM Calma keeping it alive twice. And then thrice, finally napasok na ni Mo Tautua, the big boys doing the job inside.
Kitang-kita natin, napakalaki ng height advantage itong combination ni Mo Tautua, pati na rin itong si JM Calma. Kaya numerous opportunities to score yung San Miguel earlier. Wide open shot there by Ambohot. He misses that one, but it's part of his range, to be honest.
Calma inside, and he's fouled by Otowolar. So a chance for a three-point play. San Miguel running away with it one more time. It's already a 16-point lead. Ito na ang pinakamalaking lamang sa game na ito. Kanina nag-15 yan, 18-3.
Quiet contributor din ito Coming off the bench, itong si JM Calma. He had a confidence high of 10 points. He is averaging 10 or 7.6 points per ball game.
Coach, makibalita tayo ulit kay Apple.
Malapit na tayo kanina. Lumayo na naman sila. Nagmamadali daw kasi itong Titan. Wala tuloy nangyayari. Gusto ni Coach John Curtel magpakita ng pasensya itong kanyang mga players. Iikot yung bola, hindi yung bira lang ng bira. Balik sa inyo.
Yun na nga Another drive from Calvin, no go. Otowolar, nice effort, but could not get it. The pass to Calma once again. Challenged by Ambohot. Can the dark shirts get the possession? No, look at Calma. Hustling on the floor, and then an easy layup. And the lead is growing. It's now up to 18. Coach, napako itong Titan sa 24.
Very spirited itong second unit ni Coach Austria. Tapos ito na nga yung sinasabi rin ni Apple kanina. Walang control, walang disiplina, just a lot of turnovers para rito sa Titan Ultra. Yes, they want to quicken the pace of the ball game. Yung speed, it's a component that they want to take advantage of. Unfortunately, they're always in a rush. Finally, after an offensive rebound, nakascore itong si Otowolar to stop the bleeding a little bit here. And the lead of San Miguel is just up to 16. 18 kanina, no? Bago yung tira na yun.
Troliano, titira pa ng tres, pero in and out yun. Here's Balanza now. You know, Titans have to stick to the plan when they made that nice run. Attacking the basket, hitting the outside shots na open naman kasi maganda yung mga kick out. That's another miss. Credit also San Miguel, Coach Rai, for getting those rebounds. One and done halos yung Titans sa kanilang mga attempt. And now another foul. And that's going to send another Beermen to the line. It's Jericho Cruz once again. He's back there for the third time in this game.
I think the game plan is actually correct for Titan to speed up the tempo of the ball game because nga they're relatively smaller compared to the height of San Miguel. So quickness is an advantage for them. The problem is they're not playing good enough defense. And they're also allowing San Miguel to run and score on the break. So that will be a double-edged sword for Titan. Hindi sila maka-execute sa opensa, tapos hindi pa rin nila ma-establish yung kanilang defensive firepower.
And a change in the lineup for San Miguel as Cruz knocked down the second free throw. At ito yung mga gusto natin na pangyayari. Kasi San Miguel ang uniforme. Tapos andyan si Teng, andyan din si Calma. Para tayo nasa 80s na naman.
Tama.
So Jeron Teng has now checked into the game. That's another miss from Calvin Abueva. And the lead is just growing and swelling. And here's Jeron Teng immediately making an impact.
And another timeout will be called by Coach Jean Del Cardel. And the reason is another fast break points for San Miguel.
Jeron Teng knowing what to do with the ball. The screen from Calma nakatulong. Yumurov step. Pinoy step pala. Tapos basket.
Tayo magmadali, sumyod! Pag nagmamadali tayo, nothing's good happen inside. Diba? Walang nangyayari, kanya-kanya tayo. Walang referees, pabayaan mo na natin. May tatawag din yan, bahala na kami dyan. Okay, bumurahin mo na lang yung mga yan. Tumatawag eh. Concentrate yung shot, focus on your shot. Ay, come on. Baba natin.
Ito yung tulong mga kapatid, Bayanihan Drive. These are that's the QR code and the bank accounts where you can make a donation. Walang maliit ng bag, walang simpleng kabutihan. Ang bawat halaga ay mahalaga. Sandigan natin ang bawat isa. Buhayin natin ang pag-asa, kapit-pisik sa pagtulong. Tulong mga kapatid, Bayanihan Drive. Siyempre, yung mga kababayan natin naapektuhan talaga doon sa mga pangyayari. And it hasn't been just one, but it's been a series of things going on in this country thanks to the flood control, the lack of flood control, Coach Ryan.
Tama, and of course, prayers up para dun sa mga nasalanta ng ating mga kababayan na sana nasa mabuti silang kalagayan. Samantala itong Titan Ultra scoring once again via the fast break variety. 5 points already for itong Simonzon. Itong Titan, hirap na hirap maka-score dito sa ating quarter.
That's a long way to go. As Miller knocks down his second jumper of the game. He's 2 out of 3 sa kanyang mga attempts. So Miller, there were high hopes for him. A 32-year-old rookie who's been playing all over the world professionally. He's not really a rookie as far as pro ball is concerned, but maybe now he's starting to find his game.
Yes, of course may adjustment period yan. Prior to this one, ang kanyang pinakamataas na output here in the Philippine Cup, 2 puntos lamang. But here in the second quarter alone, he now has a total of 4 points. So he now has his new PBA career high.
Tama yun. Apple, ano sa'yo?
Napag-uusapan nyo kanina, Attorney and Coach RG, yung tulong mga kapatid para sa mga nasalanta ng bagyo. At parte niyan is this Friday, magkakaroon ng live selling kung saan i-auction yung mga sapatos, mga jersey ng inyong mga favorite PBA players. At ito si Junmar Fajardo, ang kanyang kauna-unahang MVP trophy ang i-donate niya dyan. Sabi nga niya para sa kanya, yung mga kababayan niya sa Cebu talagang ang mga tunay na MVP na talagang they are trying their best na makabangon. Balik sa inyo.
Thanks a lot, Apple. Si Coach Rai, anong binigay mo? Yung mga toga mo na magaganda. Wala?
Dito, magkaano tayo dyan. Tingnan mo naman yan. Ito talaga ang kabutihang loob ni Junmar Fajardo. We all know that he is a fantastic basketball player. And we also know that he is a terrific human being. Kitang-kita natin yan. At alam naman natin, maraming mga nasalanta doon sa bayan niya mismo. Sa bayan ng Cebu. Kaya ito ang ating 9-time MVP, smiling dahil napakaganda ng laro ng kanyang kupunan. At alam mo yung reward dito kay Junmar Fajardo is rest. Ibig sabihin maganda yung nilalaro ng kanyang mga kakampi.
Because that keeps him fresh for that run when they try to defend their championship later on. There's Kahilik, nice defense from Puntapay. Alam mo, the best thing about Junmar Fajardo, it's not even yung galing niya sa basketball. Di ba sabi nga natin, napakabait na tao. Yung appreciation niya, humility niya, yung appreciation niya of where he came from and where he is now, he recognizes na, di ba?
He
got everything. Yeah, exactly, di ba? He got here because of his hard work and he's blessed and he agrees that the Lord has blessed him. So he likes to give back.
And what he's doing right now is he wants to be the model and the inspiration generated by his humility. Gusto niya sana ganun din ang mga tao, yung this guy is just kind. Napakabait na tao talaga ito si Jomar Fajardo. At tingnan mo nga, speaking of Jomar Fajardo, iba na ang matangkad.
Oo nga, at saka he's so nice. Bigay lang siya ng bigay ng puntos sa kanyang kupunan. Diba? Pati rebound, binibigay rin niya. Calvin, blocked by Chris Rosales. Ginanahabol palabas at mananatili sa panig ng San Miguel ang possession na ito. Coach Ryan, hindi pa natin nababati all the people watching on YouTube right now. Di na ba yung RPTV coverage natin? So we say hello to everybody na naka-abang dyan sa YouTube coverage ng PBA games dito sa RPTV.
Tama, at alam naman natin maraming umaantabay din dito sa dalawang kupunan natin na ito, lalong-lalo na kay Jomar Fajardo. At yung mga kababayan natin abroad, walang geo-block yan. So, on time, yung mga nasa Middle East, nasa ibang panig ng mundo, ng mga Pilipino, gustong umantabay sa PBA, dun lang sa YouTube.
Jeron is a miss on the jumper. Calvin Abueva, atake na naman. Behind the back, sabay Itcha. Off target, a bit of a forced shot once again. And Calvin Abueva fouling on the rebound play. He picks up Andreas Cahilig. And you know, I understand there's a bit of urgency because you're down by 17, but there is still a lot of time in this game, Coach.
Yes, and this is exactly the reminder of Coach Janedel Cardel. Yung bang, yes, they want to be quick, but they don't want to be in a hurry. So ngayon, dahil sa frustration, feeling ni Calvin Abueva, hindi natatawagan yung kanyang mga inside incursions, natawagan tuloy siya ng technical foul. Again, not a very good sign here for Titan Ultra. This early in the ball game, we're seeing that they are just a frustrated crew. Ayun, yung gesture na yon, automatic dun sa ating referee.
And that's the young referee, no? Bagong referee, one of 3 new ones this season, si Jerome Guy. Did not appreciate the clap, so called it technical. Pero nag-miss sa free throw si Jomar Fajardo. Not much of a dent. Titan cannot come close here in the second quarter. It's up to a 17-point lead. Calvin still talking as he heads back to the bench. Chris Rosales from the corner misses the 3. Cahilig kept it alive. Sabay bukas pala siya. Baskets for Andreas Cahilig.
Hard work paying off that time for Cahilig. And let us see this quick transition back once again by Titan Ultra. Still nothing from the outside. Let's see Aris Junicio. Still nothing from Rainbow Country. Back-to-back misses for Titan Ultra. But look at them fight for that offensive rebound, getting multiple opportunities to score.
Melesio down to Junicio, who bounced it off his own foot and out of bounds. And he's 1,000,000% sure that it did not hit him. But no challenge forthcoming. Or is there one?
Ito yung sinasabi ko. So Aris Junicio is very sure na hindi siya ang last touch ron. So Coach Janedel Cardel.
Challenge on the call.
Ayan. Okay, si Janedel Cardel. Kumbaga kinol niya itong request ni Aris Junicio.
Okay. From where I'm sitting, Coach Ryan, I thought it hit the foot of Aris Junicio, which I said, no? Pero baka mali naman yung aking nakita rito. At hindi naman ako yung magde-decide. So, depende na kung anong makita ng ating mga referees on the review.
Bahala na ang ating mga referees dyan. Pero natutulungan naman natin sila because of our multiple camera angles.
Right.
Kaya for sure, matatawag nila yung right call.
And as they're waiting, as we are waiting, we see Aris Junicio.
After the review, ang bola po ay tumama sa wide. Therefore, ang challenge po ng
It's successful.
Titan is successful.
Successful.
Bola po ng
So see, it's all about angles. And from the angle, sabi nga na, that the referees saw, which is from the baseline, sa
almost a turnover pero ayun, tumama nga sa paa ni Cahilig. So okay lang. So successful yung challenge si Coach Cardel. Maganda rin yun dahil yung accountability ni Junicio, pag may mga ganung very sure siya, mabibigyan na naman siya ng challenge dyan. But it was a missed penetration. Sayang yung kanyang atake na yun.
19-point lead for San Miguel Beer. 5 minutes and 12 remaining. CJ Ayan na naman. Just continuing what he started in the first period.
And there is no strong interior defense provided by Titan Ultra. It's just so easy for CJ Perez to score inside the paint.
Settling for long-distance shots ang Titan. Oh, what a block from Joshua Munzon. They don't get the possession, however, and CJ's there. He misses, and Jeron Teng tried to keep it alive, but finally, the Dark Shirts will get it.
And it is nice to have a player like Munzon.
Now, Coach, it's Jeron telling Coach Leo na hindi siya yung nakahawak. So, Coach Leo, Sumenyaf ng challenge.
So, ang challenge is, yung goaltending ba na feeling ni Coach Leo is dapat natawagan dun si Munzon o yung bang request din ni Teng? Pero wala na, na-inbound na.
Yes.
Wala na.
So they are reviewing it, I think, kung goaltending yun. No? You're allowed to do that.
Pwede naman.
They might count the shot. Munzon, kick to Balanza, punta kay Jonicio. Jonicio to Contapay, will try again. And he gets another one.
Pangalawang tres, pangatlong tres na yan ni Contapay.
Pangatlo na yan, that's right.
Okay, tama. Kasama sa game plan yan eh. Kung sino binabantayan ni Junmar Fajardo, pwede tumira sa malayo yan. Parang Big Bow Belga yan, yung ganong template.
Well, Jeron Teng with another basket. That's a nice feed. Direkta na using the window. Back up to 20 with 4 minutes remaining in the first half. One and done yet again para sa Titan. And here comes San Miguel. Rosales. Si Rosales, nawalan na ng team yan. He was floating around free agent universe. Tapos nakuha siya, di ba? Nitong San Miguel Beer signed him up. And he's really provided a boost in that point guard position, and Jeron Teng has provided a boost off the bench here in the second period.
Very stable kasi naman itong si Rosales. Kumbaga mamimaintain niya kung ano man ang nangyari sa loob ng mga unang naglaro, at saka alam mo rin na ang kailangan lang is bibigay kay Junmar Fajardo sa loob, at di kaya pag umigpit ang depensa, may shooting sa labas. So yun ang napoprovide ni Rosales. Pero ito si Contapay, 3 tres na pinapakita sa atin. Leading scorer na ito ng kanilang kupunan with 9 points.
That's brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. 3 of 5 yata siya mula sa 3-point line. And Joshua Munzon, pinasok ang kanyang unang free throw. Second one coming up. There's a substitution. Melesio is out and Kobe is in the game. Kobe Monje. Pinasok na ni Coach Cardel, who this is his second game with Titan as he came over in the trade for the rights para kay Dave Ildefonso.
Ayun, yun pala yun.
Sa Converge.
Tama.
Diba? So nakapaglaro si Kobe, I think, with Converge a couple of times, and then he's already with his second team, and we're not even done with the elimination round.
Correct.
Iniisip ko kanina yung bumagsak si Munzon, pinulot agad ni Kahilig. Magkakampi sila dati sa Terra Field.
Tama.
Together with Huami, di ba? Chris Rosales!
Ayun ang sinasabi natin. Very simple yung responsibility nito ni Rosales. Pag open siya, he has that shooting from the outside. Just knock it down.
Munzon, can't complete the layup. And here comes San Miguel once again. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. 61 points na yan, Coach, para sa San Miguel, and looking to add some more. Another one? Not that time, a bit too strong, but Kahilig! Wow, Kahilig getting those boards, but almost threw it away. Rosales kept it alive, 7 to shoot. Perez has time, and he will throw it up from 4-point land!
Just so many chances to make a basket. 2 threes earlier in the first quarter for Perez. Now add another 4-pointer. Now this is the biggest lead. The San Miguel enjoying a 27-point advantage. And a lot of points now being generated by the offense of the Beermen.
Another one. Oh! Ilan na? 20 points na si Perez, ano? 20 points for CJ Perez here in the first half with still 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. The ball was a bit fickle, but decided to drop, and that lead has grown.
after this quarter, the third quarter, you go back. Kailangan we regroup. Hindi tayo mananalo ng ganyan. Come on, let's play! Ano kayo? Maglaro tayo! Pick up lang. Tao-tao na tayo. Hindi tayo nakasama. Tao na tayo. Baba tayo mga guys.
Guys, just be consistent in what we're doing. Okay? We have a gang rebounding and we have collapsing. That's it. Okay? And then we try to push. Now, Dirma has the ball in. Okay? And Jerome, pagkano, you have to cut. You're supposed to cut.
Well, you talk about scoring runs. San Miguel Beer had a quick start to this game, 12-0. And then to end the first and start the second, may 19-2 run naman sila. May run din naman ng Titan kanina. Humabol sila from 18 points down. The problem is, they allowed San Miguel to make a tear here.
And the most dizzying run is the single run of one particular player, and that is CJ Perez. 20 big points already for the Predator.
Just control the game, at the tempo, okay?
Hey, be aggressive, ha? Be aggressive, be aggressive.
Sense of urgency ba? Nabanggit natin kanina, 0-2 to start the conference. And then in the last 4 games, well, their defense has stepped up for sure. They've been scoring more off the turnovers that they forced. And the bench has really stepped up for San Miguel Beer. That's a big reason why they've been winning.
And the most impressive part really is the way they're playing defense. We saw that 97 points allowed in the first 2 games, but only 89 in the last 4. And all those last 4, lahat yun panalo para rito San Miguel. Again, they forced another turnover. They wanted to score on the break, pero hindi nila nakompleto yun. Pero walang problema. Tignan na lang natin yung score. San Miguel just lording it over. Talagang natatabunan ng gusto itong Titan Ultra dito sa first 2 quarters pa lang ng ating aksyon.
Pinatigit na nila kanina, but they really lost steam. Oh, and Balanza hits the deck. And when players fall that way, you know, you get concerned immediately because lalo na after yung nangyari kay Keith Datu, no? Na drive sa basket, bigla na nahulog. But mukhang okay naman si Jeric Balanza at nasa linya na siya ngayon para sa 2 free throws. Yan ang guilty party, si Andres Cahilig. Balanza cannot hit the free throw, so even that is not falling for Titan. They've missed at least 3 free throws, 2 by Calvin Abueva.
And now, miserable are they playing. From the field, they're only shooting 14 out of 51 for 27.5%. Free throw shooting, 5 out of 10. Make it 5 out of 11 for less than 50%. On the other hand, San Miguel, 26 out of 50 for 52%. And 2 out of 2 from 4. From one person alone, and that is CJ Perez.
Oh, look at Rosales. He got in there but missed the reverse. Pero no problem, sabi ni Kuya. Akong bahala dyan.
And I was talking to Junmar Fajardo nung nag-free throw itong Titan. Sabi ko, dunk naman, pampasaya. 2 points lang din yun. Sabi sa akin, parehas lang.
Mapapagod pa siya. Another miss. Fighting for the ball. Napasok na rin ng San Miguel because of this huge lead that they have. Yung isa pang rookie nila, kanina naglaro si Chris Miller. Ngayon pinasok nila si Royce Mantua.
Tama, pwedeng mag-experiment itong si Coach. Bigyan ng tsansa at oras yung mga seldom used players niya. And bakit nga naman hindi? Tignan natin yung score natin. 71 para sa kanilang kupunan. 38 lamang para dito sa Titan Ultra. Now nothing from that 3-point area. Contapay missing that one. Oh wow! Are you kidding me? This guy is just unconscious. 24 big points We're only in the first half of action. We're talking about CJ Perez and still perfect from four-point area. 4 made already for number 77.
Nabanggit mo nga 24 na lamang. Pag sinabi mo 24, isang case na ng San Miguel Beermen.
Oo pero 24 yung score ni CJ.
Oo.
Pero
yung lamang,
pakikute.
37. 37 na yan. That's a case and a half and more.
Yun nga.
Oh my gosh. Only 10 seconds to go here in the first half.
Grabe naman to.
San Miguel Beer has put this game away unless there is a monumental ultra giant rally in that second half from Titan. 30-second timeout ginamit rito. We're not conceding this already in favor of San Miguel, but Titan has to do something about it.
There are a lot of stoppages. They've been calling a lot of timeouts, trying to break the run of San Miguel. But they have to stop CJ Perez first. Dahil si CJ talaga, ibang klase ang kanyang nilalaro.
So Friday, we go back to more familiar surroundings at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Magnolia, Blackwater, tip it off, and then Barangay Ginebra against Converse, potentially a good one. And then on Saturday, sa Aquilino Pimentel Jr. Convention Center, sa Cagayan de Oro. Yan na naman, yung mga ticket outlets, the prices are there, no excuse. Watch Gabe Norwood on his farewell, maybe, tour. Of course, it's going to be a good matchup. And hello from the fans here in Montalban.
And the slump of CJ Perez is over.
Officially broken.
Yes, he is averaging 14.7. Okay naman yun. Pero mabigat dito yung kanyang accuracy in today's game or in tonight's game. And speaking of accuracy, Rosales adding another 4-pointer. Wow! 41 ang lamang ng San Miguel. Nandito pa lamang tayo sa ating first 24 minutes of basketball action.
That's crazy. A 43-point second period. And our Babad player of the half is brought to us by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family, only with Devant. What do you say, Coach RG?
Look at those numbers. Yes, 24. We've been saying that again and again and again. And what about his consistency and accuracy? 2 out of 3 from 2, 2 out of 4 from 3, 3 out of 3 from 4, and 2 out of 2 from the free throw line.
Mga kapatid, kasama natin ngayon Junmar Fajardo of San Miguel Beermen. Junmar, kita natin, dala-dala mo itong isa sa iyong MVP trophy. Bakit dala mo siya ngayon sa game?
Ito yung ipapa-auction ko para sa mga nasalanta ng Bagyong Tino sa Cebu. So, ito yung ipapa-auction ko. Yung MVP, first MVP ko sa PBA.
So, kita natin itong first MVP trophy mo. Actually, marami rin mga kapwa mo PBA players ang nag-donate ng kanilang mga jersey, sapatos, at lahat ito magiging parte ng Tulong Mga Kapatid live selling event na gaganapin on November 14. Pero alam namin, special sa'yo ito and siguro hindi naging madaling desisyon. Pero bakit itong first MVP trophy?
Special sa akin yung MVP na to kasi ito yung first MVP ko. Lahat ng pinagdaanan ko, hirap, sakripisyo, pawis, dugo, nandito sa trophy to. So, bibigay ko to, i-donate ko to, ipapa-auction ko to. Kasi para sa akin, special yung mga taga Cebu para sa akin. Kasi nga, balik ta rin man ang mundo, proud Cebuano ako. So, ayun, para sa akin, sila yung tunay na MVP. So, sana itong trophy na to mag-symbolize ng unity sa Cebu. So, yun.
And kung sino man yung maswerteng mananalo sa auction for your MVP, ano yung gusto mong maisip niya o maalala niya every time na makikita niya itong MVP trophy mo?
Sa mga makakakuha nito, hindi lang to basta-basta na trophy. Parte nito ng buhay ko. So, kung sino man makakuha nito, may siya, siya ng buhay ko. And then, at the same time, yung mga taga Cebu, natutulungan rin niya yung mga taga Cebu, especially yung mga taga Cebu. So, hindi lang to basta-basta na trophy. So,
Final message na lang para sa mga kapwa mo Cebuano and pag-anyaya na rin sa mga kapatid natin na sumali sa auction natin sa Tulong Mga Kapatid live selling na gaganapin this Friday.
Sa mga kababayan natin sa Cebu, magtinabangay lang ta, kibala ko, lisod kayo atong nagiyan karon, kita tanan naapektuhan ta sa kalamidad sa Bagyong Tino, pero kung ampo lang ta permi, ampo lang ta nunay, malampasan rin na to. Kibala ko, dili na nakasayo ng atong nagiyan, pero kibala ko na malampasan rin na to. Sa magkatong ganahan mo appeal sa auction, appeal mo sa auction, mao na ang atong ipa-auction karon. Ang MVP trophy.
Thank you very much, Junmar. And again, mga kapatid, inaanyayahan namin kayo na mag-participate sa ating Tulong Mga Kapatid live selling. Mangyayari po yan this November 14. Magkita-kita po tayo dyan.
Scoops in a bit. Package bakit boost itong si Tato. Missing the last game. Trollano continues his hot shooting here. Here comes Cruz. They put it up. Trollano sets it home.
Behind the sky play between Jericho Cruz and the rampaging Tom Trollano. The scatter for
Trollano for the four.
Jumper mula sa linya. It goes for Dalt. Spot to business offensive rebound from Dalt. Pano.
scoop sa kabinin. Package, bakit ito?
Bubus itong si Tato.
Missing the last game. Trollano continues his hot shooting here. Here comes Cruz. They put it up. Trollano sets it home.
Behind the sky play between Jericho Cruz and the rampaging Tom Trollano. The scattered
Vito Trollano for the 4. What guts by Trollano.
Panopio, dyan jumper mula sa linya. It goes for Dal. Photo business, offensive rebound from Dal Panopio.
Here's Panopio, dashing all the way home for the right-handed layup.
The paint layup ni Dal pasok. Meron pang foul. And suddenly Blackwater on a run of its own, up by 4, could be 5 if the bonus goes.
Panopio gives Blackwater a bit more breathing room. As Panopio hits a 3. Panopio goes reverse. Kumapit yun! And another assist for Beck.
Hindi po glitch yung nasa scoreboard ngayon. 79-38 talaga ang ating halftime score. That's a 41-point spread in favor of the mighty San Miguel Beermen. Coach, I don't know what we witnessed in that second quarter, but anything that San Miguel threw up was hitting from everywhere.
Tama yun at napakagaling nitong San Miguel, lalong-lalo na yung nabanggit mong second quarter na yon. At kung ano ang sinwerte ng San Miguel, yun naman ang minalas nitong Titan Ultra, 43-14. That was our quarter score in the second quarter. Now we take a look at our halftime summary. 41 misses for Titan Ultra, only 25% from the field. 25 misses for San Miguel, 53% from the field. Free throw shooting, almost perfect. Only 2 misses by San Miguel, 82% for them. Same number of attempts, pero 45% lamang itong mga nakaitim. Bench points, yun ang sinasabi ni Coach Peter Martin earlier. Napakaganda ng pinakitang effort at scoring production ng bench nitong San Miguel. 43 for them and only 21 for Titan Ultra. And what about the 4-point shot? 4 out of 5 shooting from 4 for San Miguel and 0 out of 5 for Titan.
Look at the scoring of CJ Perez. Pang full game na yung 24 na yan. Naambak niya yan sa first half pa lang. Jericho Cruz off the bench with 11. Junmar only has 8. Chris Rosales off the bench. 7 points all in that second period. Nobody in double figures yet for Titan. Apple, what did you hear at the half?
Attorney Charlie and Coach Ryan Gregorio, yung mas malaki pa nga yung lamang ng San Miguel kaysa sa scoring output ng Titan at halftime. Ang sabi ni Coach John Cardell, may malas sa opensa pero sa depensa wala. Ang galing na nga ng kalaban natin tapos hindi pa natin ine-effortan ng maayos on the defensive end. Wala talaga mangyayari sa kanila. Now here in the second half, subukan daw nilang ibaba ng konti yung kalamangan, have some order and organization on both end. And tignan kung saan sila abutin. Balik sa inyo.
Yun ang problema doon. Unang play nila, di sila nakascore. They give up an N1 situation on the other side. So the lead has grown yet again. It's 81 points already for San Miguel, Coach, and we've only just begun this second half.
Grabe talaga itong rampage nitong San Miguel. Alam mo, itong Titan, before this ball game, ang pinakamalaking naibigay nila na punto sa kanilang kalaban was their game against TNT. TNT scored a total of 130 points. Pero ngayon, 82. Tignan natin kung kayang ungusan ng San Miguel yung puntos na yan.
Sorry, missed by Calvin Abueva in the paint. Ganda na ng drop pass ni J.O. on board. So kanya, even the Beast is missing from close range. The offense has deserted them. Ditong Titan, ang ganda na ng run. 18-3 ang score. They were able to bring it down to 3 points. I think that was 25-22. Pero mula nun, talagang San Miguel Beer, tuloy-tuloy ang pagkamada. Look at that. That's 84 points already for them.
Just miserable in terms of stopping. Yung defense nila is totally absent. We all know that at the start of this game, number 12 itong Titan in terms of points allowed. But this is just so bad for them. Whatever San Miguel wants to do, for some reason, they can do it. Points inside the paint, fast break points, 4 points. Now another 3 points, courtesy of Marshall Lassiter. Good answer by Monzon, but they have a lot of things to do to overhaul this huge advantage of San Miguel, which now stands at 46.
This could be the biggest margin of victory if they continue this way. Look at that. Rodney Bronjal, nakipagbakbakan lang sa rebound, nakashoot pa.
And the effort is just tremendous, not giving up. San Miguel playing with the mindset as if the game is close. Ganun pa rin yung kanilang binibigay na effort every time they're on their offense and the way they sprint back and try to defend.
Mami Tiongson has that liberty to take the shot. Kahit mag-isa lang siya against 4 dark shirts, he missed it. You can afford that.
Oh!
Monzon.
That's a real low right now.
Straight to referee Albert Nubla, who said, I don't want anything to do with that ball.
Actually, it's in the middle of referee who's wearing gray or Renzi Bahar who's wearing black. Sayang yun. Talagang nalilito na itong Titan Ultra in this game.
Then they go to Junmar. Drops it over to Jericho, who recovers, almost bobbled it. Falling to the ground, pitches it up, and he's fouled. I don't think they're going to say that's a shooting foul because he was off balance and about to hit the ground. It's going to be a side court inbound. Watch this. Monzon
It is not a side court inbound part. Yung sinasabi natin, in the middle of referee, itong
Nubla,
si referee Nubla and itong si Renzi Bahar, who used to play in the PBA too. Shell, di ba?
Si Renzi Bahar?
Yes.
Di ba nag-Alaska rin? O coach lang sa Alaska? It's been a while, coach. Sorry, Coach Renzi. With due respect.
Basta alam natin
But he's been
nag-PBA.
around.
And San Beda yan. Alam
Of
din natin
course,
yan.
pilista yan.
50 sarado. Itong lamang ng San Miguel.
50 na. Down to 48 after Calvin Abueva breaks into double digits now with 10 points in the game. Kwame was open. He hesitated, nakaagaw, and they go to Munzon, who loves to run that way. Yung pa-start pa lang yung opensa, patapos pa lang yung opensa ng kabilang team. Andyan na si Munzon on the other side.
We're seeing more effort on defense at least. And that steal of Yu. Let's see if they can go on a back-to-back stop. But nothing once again. Easy basket by Chong Son on that pass by Junmar Fajardo.
Ayun, tama na yung pasa ni Munzon na yun. To Von Pesumalo was waiting and he knocked down a 4-point shot. Their first of the game para kay Titan.
What they want is to chip away, keep the score a little more decent dahil malaki talaga itong San Miguel. I will not be surprised na yung San Miguel with 7 minutes remaining or 6 minutes remaining, nasa 100 na.
Napika ng bola. San Miguel pa rin ang possession. Lobbed it up to Jericho who was not ready. Von Pesumal tipped away. Jericho is sure na tumama raw sa hita ni Von Pesumal. And his coach will challenge.
Kita mo itong San Miguel.
Relentless.
Gusto pa i-challenge, pero sigurado si Jericho Cruz na tumama dun sa paa ni Pesumal.
So his coach obliges him, and now they're reviewing it again right beside us here. At the court side of the Inares Montalban, kung hindi familiar sa inyo yung habang nanonood kayo dyan sa YouTube o sa TV, on your gadgets, this is Inares in Montalban. Sanay kayo sa Inares Antipolo or sa Pasig, di ba?
Tama.
Si Coach Leo, nasa likuran niya, si First Assistant Peter Martin. Ato Agustin, the Atom Bomb. And of course, Jorge Gallen.
B-Boy Ravanes is also part of the coaching staff. Si team manager. Team manager, Gia Bonilla.
Dayong Mendoza
Dayong
is there
Mendoza,
as well.
yes. Tagal nung review
After the review, the call is overturned.
Tama yung tawag
si Pong Pesumal. Bola mapupunta sa San Miguel Beermen.
That's a good call. I mean, after the review,
SMB ay successful.
Successful challenge for San Miguel. Very confident dun si Jericho Cruz. At nangyari, halos sa harap natin.
Yeah.
So nakita ko talaga na last touch or tumama doon sa paa o sa leg ni Von Pesumal.
So may isa
Balik ang
pang
bola.
challenge ang San
Pwede
Miguel.
pa. Yes, meron
Pwede
pa
pa.
sila.
Titan lost its challenge. Won its challenge also earlier, di ba? Tumama pala sa paa ng San Miguel Beermen.
Kay Aris Junicio yon kanina, yung makala nilang kay Aris sa kalaban pala. Samantala, Junmar Fajardo, very quiet. Hindi naman niya kinakailangan talagang mag-flex dahil ibang klase yung laro ni CJ.
Yun yung sasabihin ko rin sana. Relax nga lang ito si Junmar because if he really wanted to assert himself and they're putting guys like Kuntapay and Ambot on him, he can easily take advantage of that situation. But he's just going through the motions right now. Pa-rebound lang, pa-set ng screen.
Alam mo, itong maganda kailangan natin ma-anticipate kasi baka pwede siyang maging Jokic. Pag na-shoot niya to, 10 points na siya. Hindi. So, 9 points pa lamang. Pero meron na siyang 8 rebounds at 7 assists.
Oh, yun.
Pwede mag-triple-double to.
Yan. So, it show us
Pwede
how
natin yan.
he has expanded his game. And Rodney Bronjal lording it over sa boards department. Natamaan pa rin yata sa mukha on that rebound play. And he's not coming down on offense. Nakakalmot yata. Sumesenyas, may dugo. I think is what he's saying to his coaches as Jericho Cruz hits it. But he's still holding on to his ear or his cheek.
Yan, sinabi ni Brondial, fumaul para gusto niya kasing magpasab. So, tinamaan siya sa kanyang yung right side sa may right ear niya. Yun ang kanyang hinahawakan.
Not really sure what's going on there. As he heads back to the bench, the doctor, the medical staff is checking on him. And the assistant coach ng Titan, Raymond Valenzona, is asking referee Jason Vipinoso, ano ba talaga nangyari doon? Wasn't my player taking a shot?
Marami kasing nakatayo rito sa coaching staff nitong Titan Ultra. Nabanggit na natin na medyo may frustration na rin Kitang-kita mo na dun sa kanilang mga facial expression.
Von Pesomal, another 4 that rolls off, and there's another rebound. Ilan na yan? 9 rebounds.
9, 9, and 7
for June Mar. So triple-double watch officially para kay JMF. I don't know how many he's had in his career, but not many. And he has a chance to get one today as Abueva steals that away. Munzon, finger roll on the fast break. And there is a tendency, coach, kapag ganito na yung lamang mo, medyo you'll take your foot off the gas, and then that lead will get smaller as the game goes on. But, you know, let's see if Titan has enough in them to make it a bit more of a game later.
But for San Miguel, they know exactly that they have to play in such a way that their level of consistency will not drop. Look at that baseline drop step of Junmar Fajardo. Left his defender. He was fouled. Look at that move. That quickness of Junmar Fajardo using his footwork to elude his defender. Ambohad will be guilty of that foul. So officially, na-break na yung 10-point mark. So that will be the 12th point of Junmar Fajardo. So meron na siyang kabuang ano pa to? Ilang bang rebounds? Yun sinasabi natin, ano? 12 and 9 siya so far, partner. Plus 7 assists.
I wonder if they're aware they would let him know, no? He has a chance to get a triple-double.
Maybe we can whisper.
Jericho Cruz, another layup.
Kasi lumalapit dito sa atin yan.
Ano sabi mo? 101.
Exactly, hindi pa umabot.
641. And then, you know, lately, the past few sequences, Coach Ryan, nagpapalitan ng basket itong dalawang koponan. Kung ikaw naman ang San Miguel, ox na ox sa'yo yun. Walang problema.
Plus 48 ka eh. Natural okay na okay talaga yun.
Diba? Kahit actually, padalawa-dalawa yung Titan, okay pa rin sila. Fajardo, an assist. Or a pass rather, could have been an assist, but it went out of bounds.
Okay, 3 referees. Nagtinginan sila, walang merong magandang vantage point. And as a result, dahil wala talagang convincing call by any of our referees, jump ball ang unang itinawag.
Ano na? Junmar versus Dami Kuntapay.
Yun na nga, jump ball.
Tapped it to the wrong fellow. Fran Yu had to hang in the air. They get it to Vaughn. Set his feet. Puts in the 3. That's Von Pesomal's specialty.
7 points all scored here in the third quarter for Vaughn. And you've said it correctly. With feet set, this guy is deadly from the outside.
Oh, look at that.
Grabe naman yung jackknife na yun.
Binabapa muna, ano?
Alam mo, nung araw, sila Freddy Webb, ang galing sa ganyan.
Yung mga drive doon sa baita, tago nila sa baba yung
bola. Sa ere.
Abueva atake, finger roll too strong. Draws a foul against Andreas Kahilig. Free throws para kay The Beast.
.4 points per ball game, his best in his PBA career in terms of his scoring average. A career 12 points lamang eh. Ito si Calvin Abueva.
Coach, punta natin si Apple
Sige.
muna.
Yes, sabi ni Calvin Abueva, hindi daw talaga siya tumitingin sa shooting percentage niya kasi sa style of play niya na agresibo, a lot of hard drives to the basket, magmimintis at magmimintis siya because he's able to draw a lot of fouls. Kaya nga, recent games niya, ang daming beses rin niya sa free throw but he needs to improve. Pero ang sabi ni Calvin, he's very happy that he is given the opportunity, the playing time, and the freedom to be able to play kung saan o paano siya komportable. Ngayon, ang goal ni Calvin, mahawa yung kanyang teammates sa kanyang energy and the confidence. Balik sa inyo.
Well, agree ako dyan no, na kumahawa nga niya yung teammates niya with his energy and all of that. But And I do agree that he does not care about the shooting percentage because he has been aggressively attacking the basket, flipping shots up even if they're not going in. And although he has gone to the line a lot in the past, not too much in this game, and he already missed 2 free throws early.
But you still have to, kumbaga, give credit to the performance of Calvin Abueva, particularly in this conference, while we saw another 3-pointer by Andres Cahilig and another assist pass from Junmar Fajardo. So aakyat yung kanyang assist number to 8. But going back to Calvin Abueva, nabanggit natin na career 12.6 points per ball game. His best scoring average was way back in 2016 and 2017 when he was still playing for Alaska. That was 15.8 points per ball game. Kaya ibang klase talaga yung upgrade nitong si Calvin. But back-to-back 3-pointers by this guy right here, si Andreas Cahilig. Again, pinasa ni Junmar eh.
Tama.
So, nag-dribble ng isa.
Nag-dribble.
Yan, tignan natin kung madadagdagan.
Kung ibibigay yun, ha? Kahirit naman si Monzon on the other side as well. That's still, though, a daunting 48-point lead para sa San Miguel Beer. Chris Rosales almost lost it. Yes, he does. Von Pesumal is running the other way. Will he go up? Pinabayaan na ni CJ Perez. Approaching the last 4 minutes of the third period. San Miguel fans are enjoying this one as Jericho just waltzes in for another layup. There may be a bunch of scoring, nice scoring lines, score lines para sa ating mga players sa game na ito, Coach Rai, because San Miguel Beer, a lot of them are now, you know, jacking up threes, hitting them, and from the other side, si Bon Pesuman, nakarami na rin dito sa third quarter, 11 points na ang kanyang total.
Tama yan. Ito nga si CJ Perez. Tumahimik dito sa third quarter eh. Pagkatapos mag-explode with 24 big points in the first 2 quarters alone. Tapos tama ka, Jericho Cruz now with 22 big points. Samantala, Junmar Fajardo, 12, 10, and 7 pa rin nakalagay dito eh. Pero mag-a-adjust. Ito, nag-adjust na.
Ayun, si Von Pesumal, nakapukol na naman mula sa labas. 4 yata yun, so 15 puntos na para sa kanya. Pero patawag tuloy ng timeout si Coach Leo.
Ito na nga. Another basket by Von Pesumal. Pero going back to the numbers of Junmar Fajardo quickly. 12 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists.
Sana na.
Guys, wag nyo lang masyado. Okay lang mga shoot sila, pero binibigay nyo eh. Pinasishoot nyo eh, okay? Okay lang kung may contest yan o ganyan. Okay? Defense natin, ganyan na. Sa transition, kailangan make a ball, collapse dito para wala kayo natin. Okay? Kaya nyo dyan sa akin. Bola natin.
Mukhang hindi nakapaggupit ng kuko itong si Josh Monzon dahil medyo mahaba at malalim yung scratch mark sa kanang tenga ni Rodney Brondial. Yun yung may dugo earlier pero nilagyan lang ito ng ointment. He should be ready to check back in the game kung kakailanganin ni Coach Leo Austria. Back to the panel.
Well, there you go. So there was, may dugo nga dahil may kalpot na matindi. CJ from outside, that's a miss. Iris Jonicio the rebound. Pesumal wants it. He's got the hot hand. I'd give it to him. But Kuntapay says, nakatattres naman ako kanina pa. So here's a fourth one. Nasa double digits na rin si Dami Kuntapay.
And definitely a good option from the outside. 4 3-pointers in this game for Kuntapay. The most number of 3 scored by a Titan player from the 3-point area.
Junmar looking for assist number 10. That was it. That should be it. And Cahilig gets his third 3-pointer in this period.
11 total points for Cahilig, pero nasagot naman ni Calvin Abueva with his own version of a 3-point shot. And now Junmar Fajardo, we're only in the third quarter. Officially, Junmar Jokic Fajardo siya dito sa laban na ito. Triple-double na ang ating 9-time MVP.
And San Miguel just keeps attacking. Look at Jeron Teng. Straight to the hoop, and Abueva wide-eyed, looking at his teammates as if to say, come on guys, konting resistance naman dyan. It was easy layup. It's easy layups, coach, and easy outside shots for San Miguel. They're just hoisting them up, no problem, no challenge at all. Titan fighting underneath, looking for some calls. CJ!
Look at his spring. CJ Perez, 26 total points, and is now dunking. So it is official that CJ is also back. Normal basketball. He is playing unconsciously from the three-point area. At ngayon, kitang-kita natin yung elevation ni CJ.
43-point lead for San Miguel. Maganda naman yung offensive output ng Titans sa quarter na ito, coach. You know, kailangan pansinin naman natin yun. They've been actually hitting baskets here in the third quarter. And there's another one sa Maljon. Down to 4D is the lead. Kahilik challenged upstairs. Balanza lost the ball on the drive, asking for the foul. 2-on-1. Teng, CJ, and Abueva able to force a turnover. Calvin Abueva.
Calvin Abueva with 16 points. And a 6 out of 16 shooting from the field. CJ Perez laughing it off. Why not? Exemplary performance for CJ. Samantala, Junmar Fajardo, hindi kinakailangan talaga mag-offer. But look at his numbers! 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. Officially, his first triple-double in this conference.
Another miss from Titan. Here comes San Miguel. Palitan ng Mintis. Kuntapay missing. Back rims that. And Kahilik really just ripping those rebounds down.
Correct. And nakakarami na rin ito si Coach Leo, telling his players to go for the last shot.
Rosales drives. Oh, naka-layup pa! Ganda naman ng underhanded layup that way from down in the waist. Just flipped it up off the glass, Coach Ryan. Tapos may bonus free throw pa na parating. Watch this.
Moment of hesitation, he changed his pace, he changed his quickness, his speed. Tapos yun pa nga, nakapag-layup, nakompleto pa yung kanyang 3-point play. 10 points already for Rosales. 121 points for San Miguel. Meron pa tayong the entire 12 minutes of basketball action in the fourth quarter.
Side 4. Okay? Side 4, pasa dito. Pasa. Here. Okay? Screen. Wait me open. Mo. Mo, your mira. Set up a screen. There's a screen for you. Okay? Okay? On that side 4. Listen. I want. Okay, Jeron, you'll be here. Okay, you'll be here. Okay?
Let's talk about the San Miguel Beermen. 12-0 to start this ball game at 1.18-3 in that first quarter. CJ Perez, 26 points already with 4-pointers, 3-pointers. Bahala ka kung anong klaseng tira meron na si CJ Perez sa game na ito. Yung bench naman, buhay na buhay para sa San Miguel Beer. Jericho Cruz leading the way. 70 bench points against just 24 para sa Titan Ultra. Lamang na lamang ang Beermen sa departamentong yan. Rosales as well. And a triple-double for Junmar Fajardo, a modest one, but still a triple-double. 12, 12, and 10 so far for Junmar. And if this continues, we may not see him anymore, but you know, he's basically shown us just how good he is.
Tsaka yung unselfishness si Junmar Fajardo, happy siya, nabibigyan ng pagkakataon yung kanyang mga kakampi na makapaglaro kontra Titan Ultra. At komportable rin naman kasi yung kanilang lamang. Tingnan natin, maski nakashoot doon. Si Balanza, 41 pa rin. Ito kailangang habulin ng Titan. But what is the most impressive aspect in the game of San Miguel is no let up yung kanilang attitude rito. Hindi nila tinatanggal yung kanilang paa dun sa pedal. Ika nga, kaya tuloy-tuloy yung magandang laro nila. Yung starting lineup started it, tapos yung bench players, tuloy-tuloy rin yung kanilang magandang mga laro.
Apple Sharaway.
Yes, it was Coach Renzi Bahar who led the last huddle of Titan, telling his players, laban lang tayo. Pag nakashoot tayo, let's try to delay the offense of San Miguel. Let's put some pressure in the half court, tapos pakita tayo ng resistance. They do not want to see easy basket. Effort lang talaga and tiyaga. Ibaba nga tong kalamangan hanggang kaya nila. Balik sa inyo.
We'll see if they can do that. They have 11 minutes and 21 seconds to try to make it a bit more respectable. Because right now it is, you know, no, there's no other term that it's a blowout.
It's a 121-point output for San Miguel. San Miguel, before this game, was actually only good for 95 points per ball game. So, ang daming nadagdag dito sa puntos ng San Miguel. Pero meron din namang, kumbaga, may mga players are playing at a very high level here for Titan, led by Kuntapay, who now has 15 points, all coming from the three-point area. But the biggest issue for Titan Ultra really is their inability to make stops. We mentioned it at the top of our coverage, the worst defending team in terms of points allowed. And this is exactly what we're seeing. Titan Ultra having problems with their interior defense and not quick enough to challenge yung mga outside shooters nitong San Miguel. Resulta, 124 points, partner.
Ganun na nga ang pangyayari. Aris Dionisio hanging in the air, gets that one to go. Chris Rosales.
Finally, a stop here for Titan. The third quarter of Titan was not bad in terms of scoring. 40 points. Naging masama lang dahil San Miguel 42. Pero yung 40, hindi masama yun eh. Foul will be called against Teng. His second personal foul and also the second team foul for San Miguel.
14-second shot clock for Titan. 39-point spread as Balanza will take it after getting the hit. 2 free throws for Jeric.
Not getting the balance while playing defense was Moto Tua. He bit the fake that time. Balanza will throw to the free throw line to shoot 2. Very quiet night for Don Troliano also. No need for him to do a lot of heavy lifting. The same way as his performance in their previous game, when he scattered 29 points in just a little over 19 minutes.
On this day in 1989, Carlos Briggs, si Red, scored a then PBA record 89 points for Añejo Ram in a losing effort against San Miguel. You remember, of course, Carlos Red Briggs out of Baylor University, and he really just ran roughshod over all the defenders. Tsaka hindi masyadong athletic yan, ha? Tira lang ng tira sa labas, may saksak. And of course, had a very distinct appearance dahil kasi redhead siya.
And he was obviously ahead of his time. Can you imagine kung yan si Carlos Briggs naglalaro dito sa ating komperensya, napakaraming 4-point shot ma-attribute sa kanya sa lawak at sa layo ng kanyang range.
To'olar with the hook shot inside. There was a lot of them during that time, no, sa PBA na may score ng mga 60, 70.
And there was one conference, si Billy Ray Bates average close to 60 points per game, di ba?
Tony Harris as well.
Tama.
JM, masyado matuli sa kanyang hook shot. unahan sa bola. Look at the pisikalan ng mga headbanded players natin. Jeron Teng and Jeric Balanza. You'd like to see a run from Titan. You know, maybe like 3-4 straight stops with baskets on the other end. Not to win the game, but you know, just to show some fight to carry it over to the next one.
That's correct. But this is by far their best quarter in terms of outscoring the Beermen. 8-3 so far here in the fourth quarter.
You mentioned this Don Trujano will always get his another layup mukha kay Don T, but you know, you mentioned 130 points ang pinakamarami na ibigay na ng Titan sa kanilang laban up against TNT. Nasa 126 na ang San Miguel. They will surely surpass 130 even if they don't try. You know, they'll make it here with 8 minutes and 51 to go. But at least, ito nga, lumalaban. Ato Ular is there. He's got the line right now. Chance to score another 2 points. But they need to make some stops on the other end.
Ang buong akala ko, ipapapredict mo sa akin. Gagamitin ko yung crystal ball ko kung aabutin ba ng more than 130. Ang sagot ko sa'yo, yes.
Pwede.
Pwede. Tignan natin.
Dapat meron kayong ano yung alam mo yung 8 ball, yung sinishake mo yung 8 ball tapos lalabas na. Diba? Yung mga prediction.
Ito pa, nadagdagan pa.
2 points na lang before reaching 130. 3 to surpass 130, which would be the most Titan would have given up in this conference so far. Balanza. Atake sila ng atake ngayon. And you know, earlier, if they look back at the tape of this game, Coach, they're going to see themselves just settling for outside shots in that second quarter during that run. And ngayon, agresibo na sila.
And in the entire game, they've taken a total of 36 attempts from the three-point area. They missed 25 for a very low 30% from downtown.
Si Apple meron na naman.
Yes, Ares Junicio played his first game with Titan last game against Blackwater and he played for 26 minutes. Ang sabi ni Ares, yun ay pinakamahabang playing time niya sa buong karir niya dito sa PBA. Pagod na pagod daw siya, nakauwi na siya ng bahay, pagod pa rin daw siya. Pero at the same time, he's very happy to be able to be given this minute. Sabi niya, makakapagpakita siya yung full potential niya and hopefully makatulong siya dito sa Titan to get some wins. Balik sa inyo.
Well, yun ang he brings a winning attitude naman because Magnolia was a pretty good team when he was there. Oh, Mo misses a dunk. And a foul on the loose ball play. So that's a missed dunk from Mo. And Mo probably is allergic now to try to put it back in and hang on to the rim because of happenings in the past. But
correct,
because we love Mo and that he's a very affable guy, but you know, he missed the dunk. He's going to hear from his teammates later on.
Especially Junmar Fajardo. I think Junmar will tell him, just go for a layup. It counts for 2 points just the same. Kaya si Junmar, nung challenge ko kanina, dunk naman dyan, dunk. Di, parehas naman na 2 points yan.
In his signature baritone voice. Junicio knocks him down. Ang lamang ngayon, 34 na lang.
Points, guys, okay? Every possession natin, we have to run the play. At tingin ko, lahat yan gusto tumira eh. Set up the play, set up, para ma-practice natin. Okay? And defense natin, we have to collapse, we rebound. Okay? Transition, left or right, pistol, natin. Okay, all the way natin. Hold it on.
Si Coach Leo Oftria, talagang serious na serious pa sa huddle, talking to his players even if they're up by 34. And Norman Black, Mr. 100%. El Presidente Don Ramon, the franchise, the money man. Skywalker Samboy Lim, rest in peace, but you gave us thrills back then. The Trigger Man, Alan Kaidik. Lahat yan nakasuot ng San Miguel uniform at one point or another. The Demolition Man, Danny I, raised the roof. The Dynamite, second Dynamite, Danny Siegel. Spider-Man, just a few years ago, was part of the All Filipino run. And the Kraken, of course, right now, dami minik. Iba pa dyan, the Director, the Robocop.
Tama, Robocop, diba? Alvin Teng.
Mr. Excitement, the Bull. Correct. The Quick Brown Fox na bakit kanina. So there are so many, such a storied history para sa San Miguel. And they're the only original member that is still around. Kaya naman grabe yung kasaysayan ng koponan na ito.
Super Marsho, pwede na rin natin isama dyan.
Siyempre,
Dapat, di ba?
Dapat na.
Correct.
Dapat na.
Gaganda ng mga moniker nito mga manlalaro ng San Miguel dito sa Houston nila, dito sa PBA. The Scholar. Ay, di. Chris pa pala.
Chris
The
pa yun.
Scholar.
Tsaka
Iba yun.
Hinebra eh.
Tama.
Hindi umabot na San Miguel. Yung Chris pa player lang na nag-San Miguel eventually si Yoyo Villamin for a short stint towards the end of his career. Abit kita, abit pala. Sorry.
So, Betamax.
MVP.
Yes.
Oo nga. Sorry. Nagalit si Abit sa akin yan. Jeron. Good game for Jeron. Goes inside. Oh, look at that passing. Motaw Dua spotting Don Troliano cutting from the weak side for a layup. And they're just running drills right now.
And speaking of passing, 26 assists for San Miguel and only 18 for Titan Ultra. So warm-up shots para rito sa San Miguel. They're just really improving and cleaning up their execution on the half-court basis, and they're also clicking on all cylinders pag tumakbo sila sa kanilang fast break attack. But this is just an ultra efficient engine that we're seeing San Miguel play right now. Their offensive system is just incredibly well oiled from the outside, inside, and look at our all-time most wins in the PBA San Miguel, 1,488. Ngayon pa lang, sabihin na natin, 1,489. Barangay Ginebra, 1,165. Alaska is tied with Magnolia at 993.
So lalampas ang Magnolia na dyan, sigurado.
Tama. Tapos itong TNT naman, 793.
And of course, you know, there's a reason why San Miguel and Ginebra are at the top because they've been around the longest from all the teams existing right now.
Itong si Don Troliano, grabe 7 points in first quarter. Scoreless in the middle quarters, tapos 13 points na ang kanyang total. So humahabol din sa kanyang average na 15.8 points per ball game. Nabanggit natin kanina yan. Doon sa limited minutes na nilalaro ni Don Troliano, is actually the second best scorer for San Miguel. Only 21 minutes per ball game, and yet number 2 to Junmar Fajardo's 18.8 points per ball game.
The rookie Barasi Jr. knocks down a free throw. Pinasok na rin siya. So, he's in the game, as well as on the other side, si Chris Miller, pinasok na rin. That's another, well, PBA rookie. But as we mentioned, not really a rookie. Harassed si Miller, but he was able to pass it to Don T, down to JM. Calma against Ular. Outside to Chris Rosales. Kobe up ahead to the wrong fella. Barasi gets that possession. Friend you to the corner. Kobe will take a shot. In and out.
Sayang naman yun, no? San Miguel tumatakbo na naman.
Troliano in the paint. Leading with his arm. Shoving Balanza out of the way, but Balanza will get called for the defensive foul. Free throws para kay Don Troliano. Double digits, kayang-kaya ni Don Troliano.
Ay, meron na nga 13 points na Very quiet, 13 points for Don Troliano.
Hindi mo mapapansin.
Hindi mo mapapansin, kasi very quiet siya ng middle quarters. But ito si Don Troliano talaga, kitang-kita mo pa rin yung kanyang aggressiveness in trying to score. Yung ganitong ganda nilalaro ni Don Troliano. Pwedeng candidate to, 6th man of the year. Diba? Nanalo na ba to? Parang hindi pa, no? Pero karapat-dapat to
Nag-all league na yan. Tapos,
okay,
diba?
okay.
Magaling yan si Don Troliano.
Magaling talaga.
You know, initially, hindi masyadong kilala. Pero when you talk about him amongst fellow PBA players, they all knew back then how good he was.
And I distinctly remember talaga nung meron tayong roster ng ating Gilas Pilipinas maglalaro sa Asian Games. Kasama siya doon talaga pero hindi siya mamaloob niya dahil dumating si Clarkson. Natanggal siya doon sa roster natin, pero kitang-kita mo naman deserving talaga ito si Don Troliano. Is even better now than he was probably 3-4 years
Hindi,
ago.
kasi yung kumpiyansa niya is at a different level. He has shown the league that he can do whatever he wants. Di ba?
And he is just taking care of his body. Kitang-kita naman natin. He became leaner. That's why he became meaner also. Mas madali ngayon umiscore sa kanya dahil mas magaang siya.
Oh, lean and mean. Apple, anong kwento mo?
Nabanggit na kanina ni Coach RG yung 29 points in 19 minutes ni Don Trollano last game. Well, 4-1. As a player daw kasi, pag first few shots mo, pumasok, kung nagkakakumpiyansa ka, nagtutuloy-tuloy. Pero bukod pa doon, malaking bagay daw yung isang linggo nakapagpahinga siya. He missed the game before that, yung contra-converge because of a back injury. At sabi nga niya, more on sciatica symptoms na nakuha niya or na-trigger nung long flight galing Dubai. Pero dahil nakapahinga, mukhang may fresh legs. Oh, ang ganda pa ng angat doon sa layup na yun. Balik sa inyo.
Yun na nga, 18 puntos na para kay Don Trollano bigla. Quiet night. All of a sudden, he's got 18 already. Monhe. Ayaw talaga mahulog para sa rookie. Susubok ulit. Nice fake. And he's fouled by fellow rookie Royce Mantua. 2 free throws for Kobe.
And just going back to the brilliance of Don Trollano in that game against Magnolia. Yung kanyang timing ng kanyang scoring, ibang klase rin dahil down na nga itong San Miguel ng closing minutes ng game na yun. Pero Don Trollano was just so alive in that game.
Every possession natin, there's no transition. Let's run the play. Let's run the play that we can move on.
Na-challenge yung pride ng mga player. And if we want to get into the next round, I think we have to win at least 3 our last 4 games. But we're lucky, naka-4 kami. And then I think yung sense of urgency nila na andun eh. That is because of the experience we got during the finals. Hindi sila natatakot eh. Andun yung grit nila eh. And then ayaw nilang magpatalo eh. And that's one thing na we have to develop eh. Yung winning attitude.
Okay rin to si Coach Leo. Gusto niya i-develop yung winning attitude ng defending champion San Miguel Beermen.
Ayun din talaga to si Coach Leo. Pero nakakatakot ang San Miguel talaga. Dahil nga, they can definitely win close games. They only won by 2 points against Barangay Ginebra, 83-81. And also by 2 points against Magnolia, 94-92. And I was talking about the brilliance of Don Trollano, who now has 20 points across his name. In the 1-41 mark in that particular game against Magnolia, they were still down by 4 points, 88-84. Tapos 3-point play Trollano, 4-point shot Trollano. After that, the rest of the way, they outscored Magnolia 10-4. That's why they were able to secure a victory.
Okay, natin natin. Yun! Sinigurado na. Limautaw tuwa. Palakpakan yung mga teammates niya. 1 out of 2 on dunks.
And 1-4-5. Yan ang total output ng San Miguel. Meron pa tayong over 3 minutes remaining in this game.
Atolar answers. Miller. Bit awkward on that play. Calma. Couple of misses. They're still battling for it. Atolar inside track, but I think he lost it out of bounds. Oh, it's gonna go the other way. Tumama raw kay JM Calma, says referee guy. Tama ka na, naka-20 ka na doon. Jeron Teng back in the game. Here's the jam mula kay Mo Tautua.
Instant offense talaga eh. Itong si Don Trollano. So yung 26 ni CJ Perez, merong 24 si Jericho Cruz. Tapos may 20 itong si Don Trollano. Tapos may
triple-double
si Dunman. Pero alam mo sila kahilig. May 11. Jeron Teng may 11. Rosales with 10.
Ang dami sigurado.
Ang dami.
Kaya nga, 145 nga, coach.
Correct.
Diba? Kaagaw ang Titan. But then, watch your back, Mr. Ular. Yo, nakuha niya yung layup. Kasi umahabol si Mantua about to steal that ball.
Sa right side, buti kaliwete itong si Ular. Nailayo niya yung bola kay Mantua.
Tautua and Monje getting physical as Mantua halos airball ang kanyang tinira. The pass to Jeron. Another 2 for Jeron Teng.
Alam mo to si Jeron Teng when he was playing in high school and college, scoring machine ito.
100 plus yan.
100 plus yan. Yes, in this conference, only 4.2 points per ball game. But now with 13. So talagang nag-flex itong mga manlalaro ng San Miguel. Excited talaga sila dahil humaba rin yung minuto nila sa loob. Dahil malaki agad yung naging lamang nila against Titan Ultra.
Lumukay nga sa mga yan. Oh, as Royce Mantua hits the J. Palakpakan yung kanyang mga kampe. You know, guys like Jeron Teng, they just stay ready. Diba, JM Calma, they stay ready, kahilig. Minsan nagagamit, minsan hindi. Pag pinasok, gumagawa. Fran Yu, eye off the glass, the miss.
First 2 points pala sa kanyang PBA career. Itong si Mantua, ay natulas lang, pero nasave yung bola. Oh, Montek na namang short yung dunk ni Tautua.
And his teammates, it's like they wanted to miss. No, hindi naman. There's Fran Yu short of the 3. Ito, na kay Mantua. See if he can come up with something. Oh, the lob. Jeron! Alley-oop! So may assistant si Royce Mantua. May basket na.
And 15 total points for Jeron Teng. His previous conference high was just pegged at 7 points. So, aakyat. Alam mo kung ano aakyat dito sa San Miguel? Yung, of course, yung personal scoring ng mga seldom used players like Jeron, we talked about him. Tapos kanina si Jericho Cruz, ganda rin ng contribution. And of course, itong triple-double ni Junmar Fajardo and the 3-point shot of Andreas Kahilig. Nakarami rin dito sa laban na to.
Ito dyan sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook.
And aside from that, partner is, I mentioned earlier, 95.7 points per ball game lamang itong San Miguel. With 153, sigurado wala na sa middle pack yan ng ating, kumbaga, yung ating points scored in a game. Tataas itong average ng San Miguel sa kanilang scoring.
And we can easily say that that's the most points scored by any team in this conference so far.
For sure, without a doubt.
Mantua, another miss. Calma, hustling for it, pero hindi niya nakuha. James Martinez, the old vet, hits that 3-point shot. And I say that with all the affection and respect when I say he's an old vet because he was drafted way back in 2011 and he's making a comeback into the PBA at the age of 38, Coach Ryan.
Oh yeah, so he is definitely a scorer. When he first played in the PBA, if I'm not mistaken, he was playing for Coca-Cola, correct?
Tama, Coca-Cola
yes.
Yun. 18th pick yan, 2011.
Getting a call-up once again to play in the PBA. You can just see the excitement of James Martinez. Yung kanyang outside shooting never deserted him. We saw his confidence stepping back to shoot that 3 in transition. Pero itong San Miguel, ibang klase talaga. First career triple-double.
Unbelievable.
Wow!
Unbelievable.
12 points, 12 rebounds, plus 10 assists.
So career achievement pala talaga yun. And I had no idea because I expected that he already had at least one in his career before. But, you know, I was wrong. And so he got it today.
And he did it in 3 quarters.
Tama.
Diba? Hindi na siya ginamit ni Coach Leo Austria ng 4th quarter dahil nga napakalaki na ng lamang ng San Miguel.
Mantua will try again, no go. Bakbakan sa rebound. Nakuha na ni Barasi Jr. He'll get it to Von. I think Titan will continue to try. Another one for Von. That's a 4. Lead is down to 40. And even 40. And I think pinahawak na. Sabi ni Coach Leo, no more. Oh, Chris Miller, I don't think so. Nakita mo ba? No daw, sabi ni Coach, pero tumira pa rin. Napakapatuloy sa ulo si Coach Leo Austria. Di nila narinig yung kanyang instructions. They should let Von just shoot right now. Ayun, binigay na lang.
Yes, Martinez with a total of 5 points. Oh yes, and officially San Miguel scoring 158 points. The most points scored in this conference and probably in the last, if I'm not mistaken, could be in the last 4 seasons.
Ang taas na scoring talaga. Imagine yung partner scoring ng San Miguel, 36, 43, 42, 38.
No, grabe.
Tatas, grabe talaga. And that is the Babad Player of the Game, brought to us by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family only with Devant. CJ at the half siya na. At the end, siya pa rin.
Tama, and we had to give it to CJ Perez because he was simply sensational in the first 2 quarters of play. Eventually ended the game with 26 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and also with 2 steals. But he was simply amazing from the 3-point area, from the 4-point shot, and also with his normal dribble penetrations and fast break attacks. Splendid performance for CJ Perez. Much deserved to be our player of the game.
CJ, congratulations. What a performance by you and the rest of the Beermen. Bago ang larong ito, ano ba ang naging instruction ni Coach Leo that just allowed everyone to come out and explode tonight and sustain a different kind of level of play?
We just did our game plan talaga, and syempre it's a basketball game, hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari, so ginawa lang namin yung best namin to dominate the game today. And yeah, we're just happy na nanalo kami today. Yeah.
CJ, grabe rin yung stats mo. 26 points in 21 minutes, 3 of 4 from the 4-point area. Just what pushed you to keep taking those outside shots? At ito na ba yung bagong identity ng Predator?
Hindi naman. I'm just lucky today na shoot ko yung tira ko. And syempre, the coaches is always confident naman na I can make those shots talaga. And I've been practicing it kahit na I'm a known slasher, pero yeah, I can make those. Yeah.
How close are we to 100% now, CJ?
Sorry?
How close are we to 100%?
I don't know. Siguro malapit na sa 100. Yeah.
Siguradong marami kang gustong batiin. Go ahead.
Shout out to my wife and the kids at home, family sa Nueva Ecija, sa Pangasinan, mom ko sa Canada. And yun, sa lahat ng SMB fans, PBA fans, mga ka-TPC, shout out sa inyo. God bless you all.
Thank you, CJ. Congratulations. At this point, let's hear from Coach Leo Austria.
Now it's time to interview our winning coach, Coach Leo Austria. Congratulations. Coach, from the start, you were in control of the game, showed complete dominance, but even in your huddles, your timeouts in the fourth quarter, kung saan malaki na nga yung kalamangan nyo, Coach, you're still very passionate, a lot of instructions. Why is it important for you, Coach, na yung disiplina, you carry it until the final buzzer?
Yeah, that's how passionate I am when it comes to basketball. Even though you're leading or you're losing, so I want them to do what we're supposed to do. And we're so lucky tonight because we have a good start. And then, if you can see it, nasabi ni CJ, at the start, meron siyang 4 points agad. And then nasundan pa ni Rosales. And imagine this, these 3 players, Perez, Jericho Cruz, Celedonio Trollano, guys, they're averaging 18 minutes, but their average point is 20. Okay, and I'm so happy with them because lahat sila pumutok tonight. And then we have parang happy time dito sa basketball na ito. And then, nakikita naman natin mga players and even Junmar. So, he's not looking to score anymore. He's looking to assist. Maybe, napansin niya, malapit na siya mag-triple-double. Yan, nakuha niya yung triple-double. And it's another record for him. But overall, it's a team effort. Especially yung bench namin. If you notice, talagang tambak yung first group namin sa second group. 107 points versus 51. That's 60%, 66% ang output namin galing sa bench. And then, makikita mo naman during the playoffs talagang inaasahan ko yung bench. And then, this is what happened tonight.
Titan looking to win back-to-back, but San Miguel had other plans. They started out quickly, 9-0 agad ang score. CJ Perez adding another 3-pointer. That was 12-zip at the start of the first 3 minutes of the game, Coach.
Correct, and CJ Perez, 10 total points in the first quarter alone. Gustong makabawi at makatigit ng Titan Ultra. Nagawa naman nila, pero maganda yung mga timing ng timeout si Coach Leo Austria. Bigla na naman silang lumalayo pagkatapos ng timeout.
That's right. Nakalapit na yung Titan ng konti, pero Don Trujano comes in, hits that 3-pointer to extend the lead a little bit more. At the end of one, it was already 12-36-24. Come the second quarter, San Miguel came out of the gates. You know, it's like the game was just starting anew because they started hitting shots from outside and they weren't hitting just 2s or 3s, Coach. 2 to 4s.
Tama, ito si CJ Perez had a total of 20 points in the first 2 quarters alone, or 24 points in the first 2 quarters alone. At hindi lamang yan, tama ka, yung kanyang mga 4 pumapasok. And this is like the bye-bye quarter, ika nga, dahil na-outscore ng San Miguel yung Titan 43-14 dito sa pangalawang yugto. Pati si Rosales makaka-4 pa dyan.
Hirit din si Chris Rosales off the bench. Yung sinasabi ni Coach Leo, very proud of his bench. And the score at the half, you know, it was basically unreachable. 79-38. Nahirapan nga tayo compute kung ilan ang lamang 41 yun.
Masyadong malayo eh.
Come third quarter naman, halos palitan ng baskets ang nangyari. San Miguel was able to relax a little bit in the sense that they didn't play much defense. But then, they couldn't stop shooting as well. Pasok na pasok pa rin yung kanilang mga tira. Lamang pa rin sila into third.
Tama, pati si Kahilig, malaki na yung ambag dito. Lalong-lalo na para tumaas yung assist ni Junmar Fajardo dahil si Junmar pumapasa kay Kahilig. Kahilig was able to score 11 points on a 3 out of 4 shooting from Rainbow Country.
Juan Pesomal had his moments as well. That's a 4-pointer for him. He scored in double digits para sa Titan, but not too much really went in Titan's way, especially nga in the second quarter na nabanggit ni Coach Ryan kanina. Kaya naman tuloy-tuloy na lang going through the motions ang dalawang koponan in that fourth quarter. Ato Ular working hard for the offensive rebound, putting it in. It was too little too late though, and of course may mga finishing touches para sa San Miguel Beermen.
The Titan Ultra actually scored well in the second half. They scored 40 points in the third quarter and another 39-point performance in the fourth quarter. Pero masyado na kasing malaki yung lamang ng San Miguel ng first half pa lamang. Kaya maski anong offense na ginawa ng Titan, nawala na talaga sila ng loob. Ika nga, they were just so deflated in this game that they just allowed it to Simoto Tua to go for his easy slam dunk.
Ladies and